Da. We are live, gentlemen. Looking good. Okay. And we'll get started. Look at that. It's so pretty. Lighting everybody up. That is awesome. Okay. Well, gentlemen, here we go. We're ready to go. We're up and running. We'll start with introductions. Ruckus, you're first.
My name is Ruckus. I'm looking to prove myself in combat and become the apex predator.
Oh, boy. Hondo.
Hondo Bazamek, Mountain Dwarf, Cleric of Dumathoin.
All right. We've got Varus.
I'm Varus. I'm a Fearblock Druid, Protector of the Forest, and Master of Disguise.
Oh, man. Durless.
Dirtless Driftwood, Rock Gnome Wizard, telling everybody what to do.
And whoever, hopefully he'll be joining us shortly sometime, will be Rain, our halfling rogue. Then I'll have to reset my Discord. All right. Everybody should have the map. We will pick up the group travel down to the peninsula of an area of Kulth, way south from your normal stomping grounds, to search for a temple hidden shrine area, and you fell into it. Go figure. And after almost dying from collapsing of the roof above your heads and fighting off some constructs, you found yourself into another room that was inhabited by a crab and a hermit crab and a lobster, something. I don't forget. What was the other big dude?
Crawdad, wasn't it?
Crawdad, that's right. Crawfish. Crawdaddy. Good stuff. And put them in, the room's kind of slippery, full of mud, and the whole chamber, the whole structure so far, you've noticed, has a thin layer of poisonous gas that fills the room that is burning your lungs as you breathe it in. It's very faint, but it's still there. All right. Reckless. All right. What's the advantage attack? Which one's that one, Ruckus, that's on you?
Recklessness. Oh, actually, I'll put it back on.
Well,
the dwarven poison and
it just says advantage attack only.
danger sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll put danger sense back on.
Okay. All right. Everybody has a map. We'll play Rain out just via consensus until he joins us. Hopefully joins us, and we'll go from there. So that being said, what are we doing, gentlemen?
We already scoured the room, right, for treasure?
You can.
Oh, yeah, we got lobster.
Yeah, basically you got a bunch of sushi.
Yeah.
So
I've got salt, so I want to start salting that.
All right. Okay.
I think we should kind of look, listen at each of the doors and see if there's a better way to go. I think right now we're trying to find a way out so we're not constantly being poisoned.
Is it spilling in this way?
It's everywhere. In each and every one of the rooms, it's just a thin layer of it, but you do see that the door, as you've come through the doors from the original entrance way, that the gas is kind of floating up and out that way. It's very, very faint, but it's at least escaping some. So it's but it's going to take some time to thin it all out.
Got it.
So we don't want to close these doors behind us.
I don't think it's coming from that room, so it wouldn't do any good.
No,
I think that room's going to air it out. So we don't want to close it so that way it continues to dissipate. Right? Am I talking?
Makes sense to me.
Yeah, the lower levels in the room are filled with passive. It's very faint. It's giving you a little damage. I'm just like, it's going to give you a little damage about every hour. Not a lot, but it still is affecting your breathing. It affects torches. They will kind of crackle and spark, and they may not burn as bright and as long as you would expect them to.
I don't think we use torches anyways, do we?
I think Rain's the only one that can't see, right? in the dark.
Yeah, but he has magic flying around.
Yeah,
No?
yeah.
But I have light in my.
All right. Yeah, that's right. Here, I'm shutting the door.
Yeah, because we did something to one of Varys's whatever he carries to put eternal flame on her.
Oh
There's
yeah,
a dagger,
yeah,
I think.
yeah. And then
Yeah.
that's right. Rain's got that sword or whatever. He's Okay, my bad. So yeah, and you can. What are we doing? So
I wanted to perception this door down here.
I'm gonna look. Yeah, I'm listening and feeling. Kind of the door.
I'll go check out the other one if you guys want.
The Ruckus, you do not hear anything coming from your door.
Is it unlocked?
That's a good question, Ruckus. You know what? People ponder that a lot. No, it is not locked.
Okay. I turn around and I give the symbol for open door, which is we've already predetermined.
Yeah,
Smash. Dwarven smash.
Yeah.
it's like
It's a fist into a hand. That's what it is.
Okay, I was thinking fist to elbow.
Yeah.
And Hondo, you look down the steps. You see that the it's filled with mud, and if it comes from the door from the, let me see which way. I forgot. North is to the left because they are descriptions center on that you understand which damn way.
Yeah, so I'm looking at the east door.
Yeah, you don't hear anything either, and it doesn't appear to be locked. And Hondo's looking at the door. It looks like there's a bunch of spillage. It's kind of it's gone down that stairs, and it's kind of gunked up, and kind of silt and stuff is blocking the bottom area of that door down there. Where you're looking down the stairwells. Yeah, it's kind of flowed down there some. It's kind of gunky down there, and it looks nasty.
All right, I'll just let them know that and say if there's an easier way, this one's kind of cruded up.
I'm like, Ruckus, if let's pick one way. Let's just go south, because
Well,
both of them seem clear.
Okay. Yeah, you got to remember your
Or,
way.
No, so west. Let's
You're
go
east.
west.
Yes, Ruckus is headed
Yeah,
east.
let's go west.
It's a pain in the ass.
All right, I'm gonna head over.
Isn't Ruckus west?
He wants to go your way, Ruckus.
Ruckus is west. That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah, they're talking
Let's
about
go
coming
west.
your way.
Oh, I thought I was south. Well, I'm way off.
No. If you hear, let me look at them. Did I not show the? Yeah, if you look on the bottom
I'm not
right of
zoomed all the way out.
Yeah,
so
that's it.
Probably why I didn't see it.
North is to your left, for whatever reason.
Got
That's
it.
how they did the map. They're gonna make you think. Everybody's moving.
Got it.
Yeah, so both of our ways seem clear, so let's just try. Let's pick one way and let's go this way.
They're coming. So Ruckus is.
Oh, so we're going my way.
Yeah, let's go west.
I want to give Rain this. I'm gonna be like, hey, Rain, come on over here and let me know what you. Check for traps.
Yeah.
All right, he'll do just that, and skills, perception, and he doesn't detect any traps.
Okay, I want to go through the door.
Ruckus, go ahead and open it.
He is. Oh, darn it!
And you did say that there was nothing of value in the room, yeah?
It's just gone. There's yes.
Yeah, now that we took all the crap
we got
meat.
sushi.
Yeah, sushi.
Okay.
I just want to go to here, just so like right before I can see down the stairs.
You see a door.
Okay.
It's like, I'm like, hey, Ruckus, I think maybe we want to head, like up if we can. Maybe we should check the other door.
Well, maybe this goes up.
I'm sorry, I got to be right back.
That's why he's gonna take care of. He got family stuff going on. Nope, it's just a stairwell and it goes down to a door.
Stairway looks clear. There's no seepage or any of that nonsense.
No, I didn't really come through the door. It looks like it's kind of held off. It's
All right. Same thing.
and
Man, I got this down.
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. It's safe.
Yeah, here.
Well, we do want Rain's confirmation,
Yeah,
right?
he's gonna come over, and
2 is 1, 1 is none.
he does not detect any traps, or the door is not locked either.
I want to slowly open it.
Whoosh. All right.
Is the poison gas, is that getting thicker as we descend?
No, it's been about the same.
Still thin layer?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. You see, the room is wet and slimy.
I say, after you, Rain.
So, me and Ruck being underground folk, would we know what this white buildup is?
Looks like algae. It looks like green algae, green slime, gunk.
On the wall, it says white.
Everywhere. Well, it's slime, algae, slime. Let me see.
It's really Technicolor slime.
It's covered with a slimy white
Anybody have a
buildup.
black light?
Dark.
Slimy white discharge.
Here, there's also another
You require penicillin.
northwest corner, which is going to be this corner. On this is a small metallic 3-sided pyramid. Overhead in the shadow draped ceiling are inlaid colored tiles depicting a starry night and forming a strange pattern in the areas above the pedestals. And there, it looks gunk. If you look kind of hanging on the wall above the western door, straight ahead of you, looks to be a big, dark, wet mass, green in color. Looks just green and slimy. And it kind of drips and oozes every now and then from it and kind of lands on the floor. Clunk.
Jeez.
Clunk. Yeah, it's quite.
Could you describe anything less interesting or like more disgusting?
I'm trying my best.
Yeah, there's a hanging moist sack that you should check out.
Hey, just go over and give it a lick. See what it thinks.
I'm gonna let Rain go first because he's got more movement, so he can get out and disengage and stuff.
Oh, you're so kind to him. Like he.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a giver.
You're. I need something kind of like, let's do this.
Put on your quick bars.
Like Stinky in the Sewer. Like punk. Well, I don't know if Rain would actually ever want to do that. He might actually, so I ain't going in there.
Yeah, all right, well, he gives a head shake. I'll go in. Go right there.
Can we do a religion or a history check to see if we know anything about this room?
Shh. You can try.
All right. What is more applicable?
Nature.
History. Oh.
Yeah, it's history. It's just you recognize it as a solid structure, but there's nothing interesting about the room that is giving you an indication of what it is.
Well, I'm more curious about that pyramid.
Do I know what that sack of moisture is?
Because you look at it, it appears to be a big clump of maybe algae, and you've got still the poison fog is still in the room, and it's very slippery.
Did I need to make a check to not slip and fall?
No, I don't actually see that there's any type of you're holding your ground on that. You've got the smell of the poison and the gas there, and it's it's a little bit thicker in here. You kind of notice that the gas and the air's got a little bit more of a bite to it that kind of burns.
A little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Just a slight change from what you're used to already.
How about our druid? Does he want to take a stab at identifying whatever the hell that gunk is?
Varys?
This gunky.
Your professional opinion?
I'm gonna roll nature because that's what I have that's gonna help me better.
Okay. Yeah. If anybody else has got nature, they can roll me a check on it. Let's see.
Because I have leaf, I don't know anything about it.
Let's see. No, Dirtless doesn't do it either. So
I'm back.
That's okay. Hondo or Ruckus, either one of y'all have nature?
I already rolled mine. I got a 15.
Oh,
I do
okay.
not
Thank you. I didn't see it. Apologize. Yeah, if I don't call it, just remind
I have
me.
a +4 to nature.
You're not. How are you proficient in it?
I'm not proficient. It's just
I'm looking for proficient. Yeah, that's why
okay.
I've got proficiency in it. Ruckus, you notice that it's definitely. It looks like a oozing bulbous mass of green algae of some sort. That
and right here.
It's hanging over the door, and all the door, and it kind of just plops down, and it just, if you drop it down in the area and all that, then the whole area will kind of become difficult terrain. It will become really, really slippery. It doesn't seem to be of any a danger. It's just been growing here for a very, very long time.
Got it.
Give me as you move around, give me another perception check where you're at. Dun dun dun. The notice of the bite from the poison, the gas, the air. You've noticed that it's very prevalent more in this room, and as you moved into the room, it's a little bit. How do I spell it? It's a little bit tingier, just how you get that taste in your mouth or you feel it. It's just, yeah.
It's like you're chewing on aluminum foil.
Yeah, something like that. It's a little bit more, it's got some caustic to it now. A little bit different than just this regular old poison gas.
Got it. I say, I'm going to call back to them and if you're not a dwarf, I wouldn't come too far in here if you can avoid it.
Well, let us know if you need anything. I'll be right here.
Can I check out this thing? That's why I was moving over here.
Yep. So you find there's a small little pyramid. It looks like it's made of silver. It has got some representations of some beings on it. You're not quite sure who those are. There is I think what was in this the following. Pedal sits a metallic three-sided pyramid on the ground. The following statuary that's kind of on the ground was made of stucco and depicts some other probably godlike figures, maybe a coyote, a crab-headed figure, an alligator-headed god or some sort of being, a feathered warrior, and you see a jaguar. Kind of all what we would call out of character for a moment, South American type,
Okay.
Look, stuff like that.
Okay, so I would want to take this back to Dirtless, but being a dwarf, I know that, like pressure plates and underground traps and stuff, like I want to check this pedestal to see if I can, can I take this and give it back to Dirtless so he doesn't have to come in the room? I don't want to pick it up and then have some Indiana Jones type stuff happen.
Well, you can try to roll me a perception check in the tower.
All right, got it.
And before the result of that happens, I am trying to hold this door open.
Well, you didn't perceive anything, Ruckus, about the stool and the pedestal and the pyramid. Just kind of little slime on it. It's been there quite a while. Oh, there he goes. Now I got to redo my deal.
Hey, Ray.
Damn,
Ray. You're trying to make me run away or something?
No, I have to fix something. Hold on. Discord.
Blame the storms. Blame the storms.
Keep talk. Say something again.
Hello.
No, that's not
You
what
do
I'm
your
looking.
ABCs. We all had to do our ABCs.
Yeah, he's gonna. Moving everything over. Say something again, Rain.
Hello.
Okay, there we go. And Ruckus, say something for me.
What would you like me to say? I have opinions about everything.
Yeah, Mr. Smartass. All right, that'll
Sing
work.
the song of your people.
All
I
right.
want to say something too.
Yeah, hold on, Varys. You're gonna have to do it again because I'm having to bring this into play. So bear with me because I wasn't
What did I
expecting.
come into?
1 second.
He's changing up the Twitch stream
Varys,
like
keep talking for me.
indicators.
Varys, give me your ABCs again.
Jack and Jill went up the hill to get a bucket of water.
What the hell? Do that again. Varys, do it again.
Jack fell down.
Okay.
Want me to
That's-
continue?
That looks good. That's okay. Ruckus, okay, Rain, here, you're logging in. We'll wait for you a second so you can catch up. You haven't missed much yet.
Hunky dunky.
We were getting ready to sacrifice you to another slime god.
Of course.
You know.
Really, you were gonna sacrifice yourself.
Of
Yeah,
course.
we weren't
I mean,
doing
that's
it
something
for
I
you.
would do.
Yeah, you're totally a team player.
I would protect Ruckus.
Thank you, man.
I love you, dude.
Oh my god.
That was not weird at all.
No, it
It's only
wasn't.
weird because you're not one of the originals.
Yeah.
How dare you say that?
I would protect Dirtless too, but he's always really far away.
Yeah, usually. I try to stay really far away. Everything.
Rain,
You heard us with that. You heard us.
Rain, say something. Okay. Say something again, Rain. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I gotta filter that. Let's see. Close. Who am I? Discord 3. God dang it. Damn it, Duffy.
Oh, jeez.
Say something again, Rain.
Hello.
Durless. Rohondo, say something.
Let me speak to you of the glory of Dumathoin.
All right. Rain, one more time. Sorry.
Hello.
Okay, it's on Hondo's. My bad. I'll explain later what's going on here. Because I'm smart. Bottom is 469. That should do it, I hope. All right. That's enough. Sorry. Yeah, it's thanks, Amaya. It's how I've figured out how to lay the Discord overlay on top of everybody's portrait, so they light up now when they're talking. I don't have to worry. Yeah, so I'm super. So everybody now can be known just when they're speaking and know who's talking, and that looks pretty darn good, I think.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't want people to know when I'm talking.
Too late. Done.
Don't talk, man.
I shouldn't have participated.
That's
Don't
right.
talk.
Yeah. Oh, that's not nice. All right, Rain, are you in there? Okay, so here we go. I'm sending you the map, and you find yourself. They just went down from the door from the last room y'all were in after defeating the crawfish and the hermit crab dude, and
Yes.
you're in a room here, and it's kind of full of more slime and gunk. Everything's still, all the rooms still are filled with a little, a very thin layer of poison gas that's kind of burning the lungs so it's about every hour you'll take a little damage. But it is slowly filtering out just a little bit from the room you came, when you fell into the temple area. The fog is kind of lifting up out that way. It's going to take a long time, but it is at least moving out. In this room, there's a little thin layer of, about an inch and a half full of water and slime. Ruckus has kind of determined when stepping into the room that there's a little bit more bite to the room, or the fog or something in here is kind of a little bit more causticness to it that he can kind of taste. There is a big glob of algae or bubbleless gunk hanging over the door to the west, which is really your south area. he ran over to a pedestal there's a bunch of pedestals and wood stuff broken apart on the floor. And then old junk material, but there's one pedestal that was left. It was sitting right there in that corner, and there's a little three-sided pyramid that he ran over and was just trying to see if there was a trap there or not. And apparently he's picked up the pyramid, he said, and he's got I'll put it in the party inventory sheet. There's I don't know who Apocto, whatever that name is. It's in the party inventory sheet. It's a little bitty silver, three-sided pyramid. And Amai says hi, Darna.
Dirt wouldn't have picked that up when he did his studying of whatever.
Yeah, he might have, actually. Thank you. It's represents Apoctocul, whatever, he's the god of moon and lightning. That's a good call. Thank you for reminding me. He's studied hard and long in the libraries of Waterdeep.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's a library?
Yeah, that's right.
Hondo, you're not in a square.
He never does. He's positioned himself that he was trying to say that he was keeping the door open in case of trap, because Ruckus wanted to send you in, but we figured that you weren't going to be, that you weren't high and keen on jumping into a room like that full of slime and gunk.
Shoot, let me get in there. Let me get up in there.
Oh, really? We gauged wrong. Well, he already grabbed the pyramid off the.
He does whatever you say he can't do. That's
All right. Yeah, that's actually one of my traits.
Yeah, and it's not the room's kind of slippery, but it's not as bad. But you do, Ruckus did well. Actually, you never told the rest of the group about what was hanging over the door and what not to do, Ruckus. So, but you same thing for you, Rain. When you walk in there, you kind of can tell, or the smell, or the taste in your mouth. You just kind of feel that there's a little bit more bite in this room with the fog and just overall, ambient effects of the room.
Ooh, lovely.
Yeah.
Guys, come in here and take a nice deep whiff. It's really aromatic. No?
So yeah, so it'll cure us from this poison we have going on?
Yeah, probably. Sure. Let's go with that.
Dirtless is not going to believe him and stay where he's at.
Oh, we gotta move on, right? So should we check the next door?
Yep.
Well, you're gonna have to. There's a big wet mass of goo hanging over the door and on the wall above the. Yeah.
Can I shoot it?
By you being that close to it, you kind of see that it's a big green slime of algae of some sort. It's not. It kind of climps all. It kind of falls a little bit. Kind of drips to the floor every now and then and plops into the.
Gross.
Yeah, it's really gross.
Hey, Ruckus, go stand under it like you did the last one.
Can we burn it?
Well, it's probably wet, so
It's very wet.
We need a magic bonfire for this.
Fireball.
No, bonfire. Magic
Fireball.
Okay. Where?
Fireball works. Yeah.
Fireball.
Let me get out of the blast range of that one. Can I take this back to Dirtless?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna do that while he's, charging up that fireballs.
That's what
So no bonfire? Okay.
Yeah, Varys does bonfire, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't do any fire damage.
Oh,
Yes, it does.
Oh, does it?
Yes, it does.
Can it hover?
I will inspect the triangle.
Yep. Just like I said, you understand it's a god of moon and lightning, Apoctocul, however you want to call that name, Apoctocul.
Sakatoa.
Something like that. It's made it, yeah. And this you see, and like I said, the stuff you see on the ground, the stuff that's broken, old stucco statuaries of other, yeah. And you see, like I said, there is one that represents a coyote, a crab-headed figure, an alligator-headed god, a feather warrior, and a jaguar.
And they're all
kind of broke. Yeah, it's all damaged. Stuff you see on the floor.
Okay, and this is the only one intact.
That's
Okay.
the only one intact. That was left.
I check it for signs of magic, and if I think it's all okay, I'll put it in my backpack and inspect it later when we're resting.
You don't determine anything like that. It doesn't give you any type of feel like that.
All right, then for now, I'll just put it in the backpack.
Okay.
And I'm like, it seems to be clear ruckus. I'll inspect it more later, but there's nothing magic emanating from it at this point.
Okay. I'm gonna go back in, but I want to go to right there.
Well, Hondo's making a beeline for the algae.
Oh, I thought we were doing fireball, but all right.
Oh, are we? All right, yeah.
Oh no, we're doing fire.
Why don't we just open the door?
Yeah, try opening the door.
Let's.
You got to reach.
Yeah,
you gotta
Hondo.
reach through the.
No, it's right above the door and dripping down. It's not blocking the door.
Hey,
Okay,
Hondo,
sorry.
open the door.
Okay.
No, I'll open it. That's more my thing. I open doors.
You just.
I'll be right behind you here.
Can you prep for like an
Yep.
right in case it
Yeah.
falls?
I've got advantage. I got danger sense, so.
Yeah, he steps out of the way. Some more gloops on it, and Rain, give me a perception check. Where you at?
Donkey. Bam!
You're close when you're looking and kind of in the corner there. You're noticing that the room, well, you missed the description of it, but the walls are covered with this slimy white buildup, and you're noticing that the smell and the caustic extra sense that's hitting you, it seems to be emanating from this stuff that's on the walls.
Is it also on that door?
The walls, pedestal, yes. It is covering the whole room.
Well, that's disgusting. I'm going to point this out to the group. That white stuff is gross on the walls, guys.
It might
emanating poison.
It might be something like, what's lime, caustic lime.
Yeah. This whole room is actually an organism's stomach. We're inside of something, probably.
Then we should probably head up towards the mouth instead of the other direction.
Let's stab the stomach. Yeah! Stab the walls.
We're going the wrong directum.
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
Your rectus.
So, are you going to open the door, Ruckus?
Yeah.
You say that with such certainty.
I mean, I was already coming over here to do it, so.
That's what I thought, yes. Yep. And what you're seeing is more of the same. Walls and the ceiling are kind of coated with this stuff. The floor's got more mud on it. There is a small stream coming out of this room. When you open that door, water kind of flows and then turns and goes, to the north. You see the stucco. I'm going to give you that kind of covers the walls. It's flaking off. And the glowing silver tracks of slime crisscrossing the walls and the ceiling.
I'm going to describe that to the party.
I'm going to use my poison ears kit to take a sample of it. Take a little vial of it.
Of what's on the walls you're talking about, right where you're at? That's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And how intense does that silver look? Is it like a silver vein?
Nah, it's just like a reflection.
Okay.
The water maybe has a little slime. It's like gasoline, that's on top of water, that kind of film.
Just making sure there's not like big silver vein mine.
No, not something like that. It's a glimmer off the water.
All right.
The water is silver?
Yeah, that's like, when you see a film.
Mercury?
Not like
We're
that.
all gonna
No,
be
it's
crazy.
like when you've got a thin slime or thin layer on top of a piece of water, when you catch it just right.
Just kind of shimmers.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Like bacon grease.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very
Or like-
very thin.
Or like water.
Whatever.
I like bacon grease better.
All right. Never one to turn back. I want to keep going.
I'm like, I'll be like, Ruckus, can you sense if, the poison is getting stronger in that direction? Because I don't enjoy the thought of moving through this room.
You know what? You're absolutely right. I should check for that. Just being a dwarf, I don't even notice poison. I eat it for breakfast.
And drink.
Can I do another perception check?
Go right ahead.
Nope, no poison.
It's
No poison
same
here.
stuff that you're still, it's just slime and gunk, and it's stuff that you don't want to ingest or get on your food, or possibly not even on your skin either.
I'm gonna tell Rain he should come up here and that Poisoneers kit, because apparently it's getting more acidic down here.
Well, I need. It's got to be. It can't be air. It doesn't work on air.
I thought it was like a film on the wall that was getting thicker.
Oh, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. There's not. Okay. The air is still everything around here. There's this thin layer of the poisonous fog is everywhere, but this film and stuff is covering the walls and ceilings. It's not in the air.
I'm gonna make sure my my spell book and my dragon keep are wrapped snugly and covered, and then stick them in my backpack.
Okay.
I don't want to get any of this on either one of those.
Right.
I'm gonna look at Dirtless for some direction.
Yeah, we're already headed this way. Let's keep going unless you notice something that's gonna
peek around this corner if I can.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. You peek around the corner, and you see what looks to be a hallway going down, and in the corner, just in that the hallway, in that little nook, you see this.
Oh, cool. There's another statue down here.
Are those diamonds in the eye?
But that one's big. What if that one grows?
Yeah.
That sword looks like it detaches. Does it detach?
It's 12 foot tall.
Well, you could look in the chat. It'll tell you what it is.
What does he have? What's on the tray, or does it look like we can put something on the tray?
Well, you don't know that. Only Rain does.
Black Joe. Oh, sorry.
Rain has to. Dirtless, are you sitting there in the very back? Everybody's leaving you.
Oh, stars ready. I read really slow.
Yep. I'm gonna come climb up on it and pull on the sword. I want that sword. Poke it.
Can you, those eyes look like they're sparkly. Can you take an extra look at those?
Give me when you get to the statue, give me an investigation check.
Okay. I'm horrible at this. Blam!
What'd you get?
13.
Okay. You see a statue.
Nice.
All right, is he already up on that thing?
He's getting ready to climb up on it. I'm letting all you guys. He made his move toward it. I'm letting y'all make y'all's movement to join him or sit back and watch the fireworks.
Yeah, I want to take up position over here and ready in action in case him doing that causes an enemy to appear. I want to attack that enemy.
All right.
I'm kind of a history buff, so all these statues and whatnot that I see, I kind of want to just take an extra look at.
I want investigation checks from the dwarfs.
Got it.
Investigation.
Oh, I don't have that one on my bars.
Look at you guys.
All right. As you notice that Rain is fidgeting and trying to figure out what best way to climb up this thing. You discern that you can tell that this statue is top heavy.
Top heavy.
I
like
want to try stabilizing it.
it's easily tippable, kind of top heavy.
Yep. If he gets up there high enough, it will come. He could dislodge it, or it'll succumb to the weight and tilt.
So I assume both Ruckus and I will first.
Yeah, while telling him to climb carefully.
Oh, you guys are so nice. You care about me.
But definitely climb it and get me those eyes.
I could drop my backpack and that would drop like 90 pounds, and then I only weigh like 20 pounds. So
yeah, it's that
What
100
is-
arrow quivers you have.
What
It
does
really
it
is.
say? What does it say in that book?
Well,
Right.
he starts. You notice he begins to climb up it, and the statue's it's not moving. And
Did he drop his pack?
He said he did into the slime, didn't he?
No, I'll grab it. He can toss it to me.
I shouldn't have said anything, and let it just kind of melt in front of his eyes. So he begins to climb. Give me an athletics or acrobatics check, Rain.
What does that mean for our boots?
Right now, nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, and so he makes his way. He is standing on what looks to be the platform or whatever that is. Yeah,
It's a book. I want to know what the book says.
A tray. It's holding a stone tray. And you've got the gemstones. One's kind of looks like it's kind of stuck, falling out of his eye. And then on his left shoulder, he's got the hilt of the sword, most likely a sword. The stone tray as well, the forehead and nose of the statue are chipped and scratched. So they've kind of been weathered a little bit. You're there looking straight at his face now, Rain.
Okay. The sword is what has my interest. Does it look like it can come free?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm going to start trying to wiggle that out of place.
It comes easily free.
Ooh. I have a sword.
You pull it, you got to wiggle it for a while, then you got to pull it kind of up and out, and you've got a sword. All right.
Nice.
And it looks to be a nice long sword in fine condition. It's actually withstood the slime fairly well.
Nice. Who wants it?
I mean, we'll carry it, but let's keep going.
Okay. Hondo, you wanted the gems, right?
I mean, if they don't look like they're booby trapped, I wouldn't mind taking a look at them. I'm a jeweler after all.
All right. Well, I have a crowbar. I'm going to start prying them out.
It actually didn't take it. They actually one popped right out. It was already coming out,
Okay.
and there looked to be black stones of some sort. Let me drag this
pretty.
into the party inventory.
I believe my people call this onyx.
All right, so there's
Or
the
obsidian.
yeah. All right, so the unidentified object still sitting there. That's the sword that's in the party sheet right now.
All right.
Hondo, this is just to show you that I like you. I don't normally like destroying statues, but here you go. I'm gonna toss those to him.
I say thank you.
A question: can we see if the plate that's hanging on moves,
No, it does not.
or the tray? Does it have any kind of indication that there was something on it?
It's just a stone tray. He's just holding it. So, he's got his arms stretched out, and this is sitting on top of his hands. That's it. It's just
The
chipped in.
the pyramid that Ruckus picked up. Does it fit on that tray?
Well, it's a very big tray. It could sit on it, but you don't see any indentations or any sign that there's a place like it would fit. You know what if you're looking for.
Okay.
Like it has a particular spot. The tray's blank. There's nothing on it. It's just cracked and chipped a little bit in a few spots. That's all.
Okie dokie.
Can I just do a general history check on the statue?
You see a statue. You know nothing about it. This makes no sense to you what this is.
Okay. Fair enough.
The double doors to the north are bronze, and they have a slight tint of blue due to what would probably be oxidation. And they are shut.
And is the water moving freely underneath?
Yeah, it's kind of, there's a small little divot underneath there for wear and tear, maybe of over time through walking through the doors and all that. But the water just kind of pools up at the door, but you can see that it will slide underneath it very, very so slightly.
Do I see anything? Is there anything on the stone tablet? Like
Nope.
any kind of inscription or anything? Okay.
Your foot.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am one with the statue, guys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna head towards the doors.
You're already there.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna look at everybody and see if they're ready to go
I'm gonna nod.
as he's climbing down.
Let's go.
Open the door.
Do they open freely, or do I need to
They open freely.
apply a little?
No.
Okay.
Hey. You open the
All
door.
right, I'm gonna wait to see before I move in. Oh.
You're seeing.
I'm gonna move to right here.
Uh-huh. Opens up. It's inside the doorway. You see to the right and to your left are some little alcoves. Rubbish on the floor on one of them. On the one to the east, green scummy water, and it moves. You notice the water, and then on into the room, you see the water, that stream of water that was going on the door, as you can tell, goes down the steps and fills up a central chamber area that you can kind of see. And it is, you can tell that it covers, it's covering the whole floor from your vantage point right now. And it is foul smelling. There is a good bit of water and gunk there. And you can tell that the walls are still coated with slime. And there are glowing silver lines etched across on the walls. A little bit different now. Here. I will put this in here just so you can read it. And Ruckus, you've got let's see, now these squares are 10 feet? Yeah, these are, each square is actually 10 feet. I should have chopped these up a little bit more.
Oh, really? Jeez.
Yeah. You're seeing some stuff.
Can I tell? Is that water, or is that like
Air.
the same kind of stuff?
No, it's water. You're seeing I just put it in the chat.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
A dark foul water pool covers the entire floor.
Does it look like the room is flooding? Pool covers the entire floor.
Which is flooded.
Or is it just okay?
Nope.
I see. Got it.
You've got dark 60, isn't that right? Dark vision 60 or 30, so 10.
60.
Yeah, you can't quite see across the room.
Oh, I can fix that.
The water, and you're noticing that the water runs down into the room and is pooling up. It looks to be probably a good 2 feet deep.
Okay,
And
these are pillars, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
And the ground is very slippery as you get closer to that pool.
All right. As I'm getting closer, I notice that the ground is slippery. I'm going to let them know to watch their footing. What is going on in here? Okay, I'm going to motion for the party to come up.
All right, you have The same. What's the word I'm looking for? The same white stuff is coating the walls in good areas. You've got the mud and slippery gunk on the floor is there. Let me pull this. I don't need that anymore. You have the pool of water. You see the fog is in this room too, a good bit. And there you go. You're welcome.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna edge forward another 5 or I guess 10 feet, and wait for the party to come up.
All right. Let's see. One second. Everybody moves in, and yeah, I'm moving everybody in here. All right. Yes, what you see, what you see. Dirtless
Is this giving off light? Because it looks like it's giving off light.
Let's see.
I didn't see anything in the description. It just says that the walls are coated with slime, and there's a glowing silver lines etched across them.
Here, there's two braziers that are in the pool. Broken urns. One's about 4 feet tall. Darkness on each wall appears to be enormous growth of overall greenish hue that gives off a silvery gleam. Yeah, it's very, very, very faint.
Okay.
Yeah,
can I see the bottom of this? The water? Or because it's so murky, I can't?
No, you can't. No.
Who's got a quarterstaff
and you've got,
that they don't want?
Barris has a 10-foot staff.
Yeah, along the eastern wall is over here. In this area is where there, in that area, and the water is kind of glowing. It's phosphorescent glow. It's kind of giving off. Yeah.
Well, because what I'm thinking is, as I'm wading into the water, somebody could be behind me, kind of probing the ground in front of me.
I have a 10-foot pole.
What I was gonna say is I have a lantern that can cast light 120 feet. At least we can see all the way across.
Oh, set that on the ground behind us. Oh, I guess sit on the ground.
I'll carry it with me and just.
Well, I'm just saying because then your hands are being occupied.
Well,
if you put it on a ground in like a strategic position, then it would cast light on the room while we're moving in.
I can cast light on something, and then Ruck, you can throw it into the middle of the room.
Oh, okay.
So what do we have that we can just pitch out there?
If it lands in the water's murky. It'll just block all the light.
Is it that murky that light can't escape it?
Well, if we can't see to the bottom, then light's not going to make it out either. If light's not penetrating down, light will penetrate out.
It is dark and foul looking, the water.
Yeah, but I mean, the room is dark, right?
All right. Well, I'm going to start moving in. So if anybody wants to do the quarterstaff thing or whatever, then feel free.
What about casting light on all of those balls and throwing them in the center?
It won't matter though if they land on the quarter.
No, but there's that what's that big thing in the center?
The brazier.
It's a brazier.
Well, there's three things there.
That's a couple of urns. Kind of look to be.
Yeah, try and throw them in the brazier.
Why don't we just put light on an arrow, and why don't I just shoot an arrow across the room? Then for that matter.
I can turn on the braziers with the bonfires.
Yeah, have them cast bonfire on that. But
I cast bonfire on the two braziers.
Is that a cantrip?
Yep.
Okay.
It's just one brazier. The urns. The other two things are urns or broken urns. But you can cast.
Okay.
Definitely, you cast fire.
That brazier.
Yeah, right here. It lights up the room. But the fire is crackling and it sputters even in the magical. As it's trying to breathe for oxygen, which there's very little of. It has a hard time burning. Yes.
I'm going to cast light on Varys's 10-foot staff.
Okay.
Just so that when he's poking around under the water, maybe we get a little bit more of a glimpse of what's happening under there.
Who's going in front of me?
And I'm checking the
Ruckus
rubbish out.
man.
Okay.
Lead the way, Ruckus.
All right. So
All
hold
right,
on.
well,
hold
I'm
on.
gonna wait. I'm
yeah.
gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until Dirtless is done. Then.
Okay. So let me do this. All right. So give me your movements for Dirtless. Okay. So
Awesome
Ruckus,
party split.
where are you going? Give me your.
I just want to move right to the edge of the water so we can start probing in front of us.
Okay. And what are you using to probe with?
Varys has got his quarterstaff. He's probing in front of me.
Rain, you're jumping in the water?
Yeah, I'm. This is taking too long.
It's you're 2 feet deep, the water where you're standing.
Yeah, my chin's just above the water here.
It is filthy, slimy grotto.
Hey, I already fell down in the lobster cavern.
Okay, Dirtless, Hondo, what are you doing?
Can I tell if the slime?
Go ahead, Varys. Sorry, go ahead.
Can I tell if the slime is some form of plant growth?
Yeah, it's algae, it's slime, and there's in the lime coating. There's white film and sludge along the walls too. Caustic that Rain has determined is acidic in nature also. And Hondo moves in there. What are you doing, Dirt?
I'm checking out the rubbish.
Where at?
That you said was just right north or east of me.
Okay. Well, you're all right. So you're looking at rubbish right there. You don't really see anything. There's a whole bunch of it around the area. It's kind of thick, piled up.
I mean, when you mean rubbish, what do you mean? You mean like
it is?
That's what I'm trying to find out. Is it like
he doesn't know? He's seeing crap, broken pottery. It's bones.
Does it look like something was like living here, and this is its excrement?
No. It's at least what you can tell. All right. So while you're doing that,
the water is 2 feet deep.
Right you're at right now. Yep.
Okay. Well, I must have missed that.
Yeah, it says in the description, didn't it? Didn't I say that? Oh, my bad. Yes. Okay. The
You
water,
said it, but I don't think it's in the description.
The water is okay. So, who are you walking out there on your own?
Yeah. I didn't realize. I just didn't want to drown in this room because it said it was flooded. I didn't know if this brazier was sitting on a pedestal. Jeez, I couldn't think of the word.
Rain, you're moving out there too?
Yep, standing right beside him.
Both of you give me dex checks, please.
Oh, shit.
Dex check or dex save?
Save. Thank you. Just give me a dex save. Well, oh wait, okay, hold on. Let me see what that might actually. Shit. Where's the save at? Oh crap. Well, Ruckus moved too quickly. Rain, you stopped just in time as you were proceeding to move into the next square, and your foot felt that the ledge stopped. Ruckus went kaplunk and went straight down.
He's now swimming.
He went straight down. There, he's found himself underwater right now.
Wait, moving at half speed, shouldn't we have noticed something like that?
The characters who don't probe ahead of themselves or don't call it are unable to detect the drop off until it's too late. And I gave y'all saves when I didn't need to. He went right off.
We were moving at half speed. That's
you
what half speed
right
movement
off
is for.
the edge, Rain. Nice, Ruckus did. So I asked what you're doing.
Can we throw a rope in there?
Well, sure, but I actually need initiative rolls from everybody, please.
Oh, balls.
Because I'm that kind of guy.
Dang it, I'm last again.
And just to clarify, Varys did not have his 10-foot pole out
He's
in front of
behind you. He's behind you. So.
Not fair enough.
Mm-hmm. And Varys, you need to give me a initiative roll, please.
Yes.
I think Varys' wife aggroed.
Should we roll for him?
Here, I will. Okay. Done. Which is perfect. All right, Rain. And coming, give me a perception check, Rain.
Alrighty. Yeah, perception. I perceive.
You perceive all of a sudden coming out from where the phosphorescence and the boiling water is, this large slug-like creature comes bubbling
heck
up out of the water, and
boiling water.
Looks like a
Did I miss something?
well, the water kind of churning, and where that was sitting at.
Okay.
And sorry, I didn't know how to describe what that symbol was there, but and it was him moving around, and actually
frothing water.
Yeah, the glow that you're seeing is actually him, but it was dissipated. It was dissipated in the water, and kind of glowing all around. But he's throwing it off. Excuse me, and. What does he do?
Where did I fall in?
Straight ahead. You're walking straight ahead, and when you were going to put your foot out, you just gave, and you went straight on over the edge. The edge drops off immediately at the edge of that square. You went straight down.
Can you put me where I'm underwater?
Right there, where you're at.
Okay.
It's only a 10. You got to remember, each one of these squares are 10 foot, and so you moved along, and then all of a sudden, whoop! And 1 minute you were standing there, and the next minute you weren't, and you went straight down. And you're 10 foot. You're noticing that you're in 10 foot of water, where you're at.
This thing is 20 feet wide.
Mm-hmm. It's more than that. It's a big room. Yep. These maps are bigger than what we're used to. And what does this thing do? Do I have it? You hear something come out.
Here, I'll play Varys. Greetings, friend. I'm the guardian of the forest.
Uh-huh.
Rain. You hear it talk. It hasn't.
It talked?
You heard some. Yep. Just like the crawfish was trying to speak to you. You didn't understand what it was saying, though.
Yeah, I'm just gonna delay initiative. I'm not the decision maker of this group. I'm on the other side of the pole. I'm just gonna hope he doesn't see me and delay initiative.
And all right. You got to pass your turn though.
Oh, well.
And that's just checking.
Delay me.
And
my danger sense is always on.
Well, he's.
You still have to change my initiative.
Why? Oh, you're gonna. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, I'm delaying initiative.
What is that? And this one.
Just make it 1.
I did.
There you go.
And he's glowing, and he lights up the area. So you see this glow coming at you, Ruckus, as you're bobbing under the water there, trying to get a grip, and you're trying to grab a hold of the bottom and the ledge there, and you're slipping. It is really slimy, and it's very hard for you to grip anything at all. And what does he do? lashes out at Ruckus with the 2 pseudopods come slapping in.
Well, he's not very nice.
Holy cow, Ruckus, are you still alive?
And Ruckus.
Okay. Obviously, rage because
Because you're Ruckus.
enough of that bullshit. I'm gonna rage, and I'm going to make an athletics check. What?
Oh, sorry. I saw several. It looked like you'd put rage on twice. My bad. Oh,
all right.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to make an athletics check to pull myself out of the water.
And Duff, I did not get off the rope.
Yeah,
before.
you're throwing. Okay, you can throw it to him. Yeah, Ruckus will find the rope. That's fine, and he's starting to pull himself out. But to do that, it's going to take your action too, Ruckus. If you're going to pull you up, because it is very slippery and it's taking all your abilities to.
He just rolled a natural 20. He just he jumped out of the water.
Yeah, you're up and out of the water, but
I dolphin kicked out of the water.
Yeah.
But it's going to take everything you've got to be able to concentrate and get up out of the water. That's all I'm saying. Your action will encompass doing that also.
Okay. What's his threat range? Because he just threatens this entire 10-foot thing in front of him.
You don't know what his threat range is at. You were right next to him. He moved up on you.
All right. Well, I want to move. I want to move like to the edge.
It looks like his pseudopods had a 5-foot range. Just so you saw that, one of them slapped. One of them slapped you in the water. You know.
All right. So attack of opportunity? Question mark.
Let me see, because he was surprised that you did that. Let me see if he gets one off. I'll play it fair, just because.
Love you, Duff.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he got a 19. So Slap City. But he misses you. All right.
Oh, cool.
He tried really hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pass your turn, or you, unless you got a bonus action.
I have a second attack. Can I?
That I'll give you. Yes,
okay.
I'll give you that. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Because we don't like Ruckus when he's mad at us. So.
Then we're gonna let the hand axe do the talking. Wait, why do I
advantage from?
Not
sure.
You've got an. Well, that's what I was asking. You've got an advantage attack just sitting there. I don't know what that is.
At the very bottom, Ruckus. Yeah.
It's just advantage attack. I don't know if maybe that was something that was going on in the last combat, but it's not something you dropped on you, correct?
No.
Okay, then I'll pull it off. It might have been something going on. I need to go back and look at the stream, but I
don't think I did.
I'll give you the hit. It was on the. It was an effect of some sort, but you still got a hit. Go ahead and give him some damage.
Okay.
He's going to return the love. All right.
All right, and then let me turn.
Hondo, throwing the rope and all that's going to take your action also. Into pulling him up.
Damn it.
I didn't touch the rope though.
He did roll a 20, so I don't even know.
Oh, did he? Is that what? Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, hold on though. I don't know if that's going to be.
Because I'll tell you what my intent was, and then you make your decision. But when he fell through, I would have tried to throw the rope. But if that slug thing appeared,
he's fine. He's out. He's out on his own. That was high enough.
Varys apologizes in Discord. Said a Transformer Blue. He's out for the night.
Yeah, I just see it. I just saw that. So we'll play him accordingly.
I think I did a pretty good representation of him.
Let me pull his sheet so we can play this accordingly. All right, so
I'll be back in a second.
Then yeah, okay, you can drop. You would be able to drop the rope then, Hondo. So you're free on your actions.
All right, then I will cast Cure Wounds on Ruckus.
Thank you.
And let's see. So what did he get to? He got to 17.
Did that add your extra 2 for being
Yeah.
life?
Yeah, I did that.
Oh, okay. I just see that it says modifier wisdom.
Yeah, because my wisdom is actually
3.
pretty low. Well, no, it's +5.
What did you cast?
Cure wounds.
Unless you've coded it, let me see. 1d +5. I think that's added in, Ruckus. Yeah, he's added in the +5. That's the extra 2's in there. If he casts at a higher level, he's gonna have to rechange the coding. So
I only asked because it adds his wisdom, but because he's a life, it adds an additional 2, doesn't it?
That's right. Well, what's his wisdom is modifier is a 2, and he's got it's already.
Yeah, because it's 2 plus the spell level, so 3. So it did add it in.
And then the 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought you said your wisdom was 5. Sorry.
No, it's not.
I'm sorry.
He wishes
my
it was.
throw is 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, how did you roll a 20?
All right. Anyway, so you cast that.
I'm going to move up 5, and then I will hit him with a healing word. I still have him targeted for an extra 7. And then I will back out 10 and pass my turn. So there's a bunch of love for you.
Will
disguise himself as the bride and
yeah, exactly. Exactly.
He's gonna make himself kill a clacker.
Whip.
Yeah, but if he does the thorn whip, he's going to pull it right on you guys.
I think he would do
I'm
those
absolutely
rocks.
fine with that.
Doesn't he have those rocks that he can do at range?
He has magic stones, and what it does is you touch 1 to 3 pebbles and imbue them with magic, and then he can make a ranged spell attack with one of the pebbles by throwing it, and it does. Yeah, so he'll cast his magic stonies. He'll reach in and
Magic stoner.
magic stone, and he will. He hits him, and popped him hard in the head, or what he would consider a head. And he will back up 1.
Perfect.
Darlis, give me a perception check, please. Okay. What are you going to do?
He's not going to see those 8 zombies rising up.
I'm gonna head south, or no, west, and I am gonna cast magic missile.
Okay.
At first level, so just the 3 of them, targeting tech.
Tuexitokal.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
So this thing's like swimming in the water, right?
It is, yes.
Gross.
Quite easily.
It has a big mouth. I don't like that.
Yeah. It was one of my
you
tokens.
being just a little fella.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna move back behind the door or the wall.
Okay.
You look entirely edible.
You notice, and unfortunately, unable to jump out of the way in time, but right behind you, you hear and a swarm of rats come running.
I missed that.
And they swarm up on you, and swarm of rats biting, running on you, and they but you were warding off you could feel like where they bite you, your skin got warm and your blood was, gooey, but your constitution fought it off as the rats are biting you and swarming on your leg. Rain.
Get it off! Get it off!
Something like that.
Just
Yeah.
heard me scream. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I would tactically withdraw over to this corner here.
Damn, I meant to download the Monty Python Robin song, and because I'm gonna start playing that for maneuvers like that. Totally forgot to do that. All right, so you ran away and behind the wall, can't see anything.
All right, I'm going to attempt to become hidden with my cunning action. Roll it in the tower there for you. But then I kind of need to know when I step back out to take a shot at him.
Does he see you?
Yeah.
And the answer is no.
Wonderful. Okay. Take that junk.
God dang your guys' damage.
It's only the one attack, though. I only get the one.
But still, my God. No attack of mine gets even remotely close to that.
Well, that's with the help of sneak attack from being hidden and with my plus 10 from sharpshooter, so...
Yeah, well, hey, I mean, I love it. Keep it up.
I'd do what I can. But send 8 enemies at me, I'm in trouble. Even if they're little.
That's why we have Ruckus.
Exactly.
And you see him is the most uncanny thing of this dark, bulbous, slug-looking creature. He moves and he begins to rap. He comes up out of the water, and he kind of climbs up and takes up this whole area here. And then he looks at each of you, and he says some more language to you of and let's see.
Learn to speak common.
All right. Does Varus not have a speak to beast or calm beast or up your beast, whatever?
Let's see. Trying to see. This is going to miss. He thought he was going to be able to hit Ruckus with it, but he can't, apparently. It's going to hit Forest and Rain, though.
Nice. Come at me, bro.
So, let's see. Yeah, it's going to miss Ruckus. I'll be damned. I was trying to target you, Ruckus. Sorry I left you out. I feel bad. Oh, shit and Shinola. Boys. Oh, that was horrible rolling. God almighty. Big ass,
I don't like that it rolled my deck save for me. That was a horrible roll.
You're
and
welcome.
It gave us both 2s.
You're welcome.
What was that crap?
You see him he kind of pulls his back up and he's like breathing in, and then he goes, hack! And this big old blob of filth, slime, acid, gunk hits both of you and begins to burn through your clothes and your skin. And he kind of hear what could only be determined as a slug laugh. Ruckus.
I'm going to have that damage.
Okay. Reckless. And I'm going to go to work. Sorry, boys. Gotta go to work.
Whoa, you may add psychic damage, trading 1-for-1, reducing your own HP into a maximum of 3 times your level. This damage can't be resisted or lessened by the target. So you can martyr yourself is basically what it's saying. But yeah, he reduces his own hit points though as he's doing it, equal to 3 times your level. Do you want to martyr yourself?
To add 15 damage.
You're gonna.
Are we level 5?
Yes, 3 times his level. So per hit point you remove from yourself as damage, I guess you give him 15. Yeah.
Are you interpreting that as lowering his max hit points or lowering his wounds?
You add your psychic damage, trading 1-for-1, reducing your own hit point up to a maximum. No, it's just wounds.
Okay. So you can take 15 damage, but you give him 15 too.
No, yeah. Equal to a maximum of. So take 15 off of you.
All right. What was that?
This is plus the damage he would normally get?
Plus the damage he's getting. Yeah, and he's going to give him 15
that
more here.
Damage, that 31.
Yeah, so I got to add 15 to that. So that's
Ruckus, hold off. We can kill it this turn. We can kill it. You don't need that.
Okay. All right, well then.
Oh, you don't want it? You don't want it? I just add it.
I mean, it's only 15 hit points. It's not a big deal.
I know. But he's probably got like 60 or 70, left.
Yes, I do. I don't want to mess around. I don't want that thing to spray acid in anymore.
Yep.
Okay, so
there you go.
15.
I already added it in.
Oh, did you?
Yep.
And it's still alive?
Yep.
Yeah, don't worry, guys. I got another attack. All right. Okay, and then in Dwarvish, I'm gonna go. Yeah, it's not fun when people talk about you in another language, is it? And I'm gonna end my turn.
Well, alrighty then. You leave my mother out of this.
So, what are these? What's this swarm of rats? Is it one target?
Yeah, you hit it as you hit him as one. Yeah, there's not individuals, but it acts as one entity for attacking. Yeah, but you ask Dirtless, he's up close and nice and personal with him right now.
All right, so if I move in here,
well, yeah.
I can untarget Ruckus and target swarm of rats.
Yeah, with the swarm, and I would just I kind of know. I would think about that. You with swarm creatures and all that, you will not be able to do a flanking maneuver on them.
Man, I don't know why this is not sending it to you. Anyway,
who are you talking to? Me?
That I've ever got.
Yeah, I've typed it 3 times, but sometimes it just won't send you the whisper.
Whisper to me in Discord.
Oh, all right.
Secrets. We have secrets.
No, it's okay. It's just asking for the next game. Can you put the 2 5-foot squares in the map, because it's kind of throwing me off. That's all.
So put the what in?
So like
10-foot squares.
Yeah, there's 10-foot squares. I was wondering if you could redraw it.
Yeah, I got
It's just throwing me off a little bit.
I understand now what you're saying. It does me too sometimes. I got you.
I've typed that 4 times.
One second.
Fantasy Grounds just wasn't having it. Oh, you don't have to do it now. It's not a big deal.
I'm doing it right now. Oh no, Ruckus, I wouldn't want that.
I take back half the things I said about you.
Thank you. God. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
I didn't say if it was a good thing or bad thing.
You weren't kidding. This is a giant room.
Yeah, and now I gotta. Here's what I gotta do. I gotta shrink y'all now.
And the monster.
I know. Hold on.
Leave him the same size.
No.
I'll attack him from the inside, guys.
Welcome to Gears of War.
Hold on, let me get this settled. Hondo's here too. Dang it,
The rat
quit.
swarm is still giant.
I know. Well, it's going to be. And so is... Okay. Now I got to zoom in more. But that's fair enough. That makes it easier to understand what's going on.
Thank you.
Cool.
You're quite welcome, Ruckus.
That is a giant brazier.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty big, though. It's a big room.
It's meant to light the entire room.
He's going to...
This actually used to be the Olympic arena for these worm things.
He will throw and hit. And... there he goes. Dirtless.
All right. I will target the swarm.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. I will firebolt. Sure. Right.
Hit right into the pile right next to them. They kind of parted, and it just kind of poofed.
And I scream, "Get him off me! Get him off me! Get him off me!" And
It's like that scene
that's
from
okay.
Mummies where those scarabs are just like swarming around.
Uh-huh. They go into your skin. Oh,
Ugh.
Dirtless is not doing well.
I don't know. You're in trouble, man.
Can I use my shield on a swarm?
You talking about the spell?
The
It's a magic spell.
It's but it's like he can use it as a reaction though.
Yep, I use it.
Until the start of your turn.
+5 to my AC.
So trigger and attack. Against. So what did they roll? Their attack
18.
was
16.
16. So what would that have saved the attack from you?
That would have brought him down to an 11, right?
No, what you would have given you at a 17. So they would have missed
you'd have
then.
been fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that you would have missed. So hold on. There we go. All right.
I was thinking that you wanted to use your shield to like scoop all the rats into a bubble.
Yeah.
And
All
pop
right.
the bubble.
Right.
Yeah.
Rain, you're up.
Put them in the water, drown them.
Hondo, help him with the rats. Come on.
What?
I'm just kind of complaining as I'm about to shoot the other thing. I presume he knows I'm here. I don't get
Yes.
sneak attack.
Yeah, he knows you're there.
I think to fix the color schemes and the stuff like that, you have to drag us back off the combat tracker.
We're fine right now.
'Cause
Yeah. You talking about talking about the icon sizes?
Yeah, the icon sizes, like the health indicators, and
Blam.
You're right about that because it is taking up a lot. But see, then it's not. It's really strange.
oh,
Yeah, it's the size.
is token size locked?
It's locked now, and What's anyway? It's now when I drag them onto the maps, they don't shrink to the right size. Really pisses me off. So I'm gonna have to turn off the health indicators for you guys, which is not a big deal. So,
Are you listening, Fantasy Grounds? Duff will be heard.
I ended my turn, but I am moving into cover behind that thing, wall stuff.
tooltip. Yeah, it's actually just gonna tooltip it, so you can hover over each of you, and it'll give you a status.
Oh, cool.
And we can look on the combat tracker anyway.
That's true. I'm gonna do the same thing for them because the beasts are looking pathetic too. But I'm gonna leave their effects on though.
They have glowing spheres following them.
Looks better that way. All right, whose turn is it? It is his turn, and
I
he
moved,
didn't.
yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you were hiding again.
It's cool. Yep.
You see him. 2, 3.
Run away. And then dive.
Bastard.
He went in. Yeah, he dove and went into the water and turned off.
What a jerk.
Rats. Come on, that's all I have to say. Rats.
I'm on it. I'm helping you. I lightly wounded one of them.
Okay, so all of this lane right here is still safe, right? Because it's this 10-foot area.
You're noticing it's a 10-foot. Yeah, Actually,
There's like
it's
a little
along
lip.
the wall. No, it's going to be the straight line across
Right.
from where you're at. All right.
Oh man. Man, I really want to just run after this thing and dive into the water and try to kill it. But I'm gonna make a perception check to see if I know if Turtles is in trouble. Actually, yeah,
You'd
I'll
hear
make a
him
perception
scream.
check to see if
Yeah, you do.
I've
You hear him.
seen
You
him
hear him
several
scream.
times.
He
I
goes.
perceive all things.
Yeah, yeah. You're all knowing Ruckus.
Yeah. All right. Yep.
Jesus.
Oh boy! On a hit, your target. What did that say?
On hit, the target's attacks have a 50% chance to miss for the rest of the encounter. When the next hit
It
happens,
happens.
roll a percentile die and
And
50% save damage.
Okay, so you got your attack. Anybody else from now on for the rest of the encounter, I get to roll percentile. So did that hit? Hold on, don't be running. You gotta wait. You gotta give me a chance, Ruckus. You cheater.
No. Like every time they get an attack.
Every time they attack,
a swarm of rats attack.
Oh, it's a critical hit. Oh, I was thinking it was fumble. My bad. I didn't. Okay, got you. Okay, my
That's
bad.
the same thing as a -5 on their rolls anyway.
Now, does the encounter mean
The whole until this battle ends.
this battle? Okay.
When the rats are dead, when we have to reroll initiative.
All right. I just thought it meant when we were safely back in Waterdeep.
I want to, shake my pack, maybe waft a little bit of that clam meat in their direction, try to get them to attack me.
Give me a persuasion check, or intimidation, or persuasion. Actually, is what you'd be.
What about
wanting.
performance?
Yeah, what you decide. You give me. But if you're going to performance, I need a little song or ditty. Then what are you going to do when you do that? You know.
Persuasion, it is.
Chicken.
Really, I'm saving everybody.
Oh. All
I
right.
should have done that in the tower.
It's okay.
All right, yeah, I'm in my turn.
Hondo,
All right, swarm of rats.
are you going to move up into 5 feet of the rats, or are you going to stand there back there 10 feet and swing at nothing?
Well, I mean, I assumed I hit him before.
Well, it's because the map changed it up. So now,
Rescaled.
thanks to your partner, brother in crime, dwarf Ruckus, I changed the map grid. So now you're actually farther away from him now.
Well, I trust him implicitly, so I will move forward.
There you go. See, actually, I need to zoom in so we can see now better.
And I'll take a swing with the might. God damn it.
Language cleric, language.
Damn it.
There you go. There you go.
I like.
Doom damn it.
Dimmadam.
Doom damage.
Yeah.
Let me double check health. Is Ruckus right next to me? Yes, he is.
Dinkelberg.
Okay, the health kit. Yeah, no, screw it. He's fine. We're just some rats. I'll pass it.
Can you use a health kit when you're in a health
As an
kit
action.
while you're in? No, I mean in close proximity to an enemy. Is there any kind of rules against that, or
Not that I know of.
not to mess with Hondo?
Why would he want to
curious.
use it? Why would you want to use a health kit on somebody? It's for stabilizing them.
No, I have the feet.
Oh, that's
I can
right.
actually
That's
heal.
right. Yeah, heal
Pretty
with it.
sick.
I thought he said he
forgot
was
about
using it on me. So I was just asking.
Let's read up. I'm gonna read up on the kit. Can you use that while you're in battle, or does it have to be after battle on the kit? That's a good question.
I'll check it out right now.
Do that while we're having this. Varus is going to turn. He moves up. He has 1 stone left.
Wait, are you telling me he doesn't want to turn into one of the rats?
No, he doesn't. He uses to.
You know he does. He's just not going to do it.
That's right.
You can, but it uses your action.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes
It
that
doesn't
makes
say anything about disadvantage or
Gotcha.
attack of opportunity, anything like that.
nice.
Yes. Take that, you damn rats.
You dirty rats.
Okay, so Ruck, I'm going to roll a d6. You will add 9 for health recovery. So 13 for you.
Thank you.
And
I'll
they
check that.
they died.
And I perceive this room.
You perceive a bunch of crap was in there. Now you begin to see. Now you begin to see. You dig a little bit more into it. You begin to see that there are rat droppings and gunk, and they looks like they may have been eating their own. And that's it. You don't detect. Let me see. Make sure.
I want to tell them that thing is getting away, and I want to go back.
I'm going to come over here and pull out my bullseye lantern and start shining it around. I don't know if you know what it does. It casts light and bright light in 60-foot cone and dim light in another 60 feet. So light 120 feet. We'll start panning that around and trying to look for the critter.
I'm going to ask Rain for a handful of those tiny
Ball bearings.
Yeah.
What for?
I'm going to cast light on them and throw them into the pool.
I'm going to hand him a crossbow bolt. Here you go.
Okay. That's
Okay. All right.
Because I can shoot them wherever we need them and stick them in the walls and stuff.
All right. So I'm just going to say if it went under the water into the deep stuff, shoot it where you think it might hide.
Well, the water's too murky for the light to penetrate. So
wait, no, is it?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If it's too dark for us to see the bottom, then light won't escape from the bottom either.
The pool is ganky, grody, just like just those perfect words.
Ganky and grody.
Dark, foul pool covers the entire floor, and
I won't do that then.
And now you know that with the drop off and it's good 12 feet deep in the. As Ruckus was able to test.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Went dwarf bobbing for slugs.
Yeah.
All right. So did we determine, though, if we stick to the walls, we're okay, or we don't know?
I just made that as assumption.
Well, Ruckus so far is moving across the wall, and he's so far so good.
All right.
Yeah. Addendum to my movements in the future, I will be like sliding my foot in front of me.
Searching.
You know.
Searching.
Fair enough. You got to say
As is required by the module.
Actually, it is, my friend. Don't try to sneak it past me. All right. Any of y'all can give me your movements one at a time in order of initiative. So, Rain, you're still sitting there. What are you doing?
I had a question. Okay.
You always have a question.
Yes, I do. Of course I do. I have both a grappling hook and a heavy crossbow. Can I use that to shoot the grappling hook?
You could try, I guess. Sure.
Okay. So what if I wanted to shoot it out to that brazier and see if I could create like a, what's the word? A zip line.
Rope bridge.
Ooh, you don't have much. I mean, you could create a line to help kind of hold on to as you go across the water, but that brazier's just right above the top of of the crest of water. It's not
right.
There's not a big channel, a big difference between the floor and you that you could shimmy across without getting wet.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, just out of curiosity, and maybe I'll end up using that again in the future.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. We'll make some rolls against it so I can screw you over. You're welcome.
Okay, awesome.
All right, you're welcome. All right.
Hey, I wasted a turn once and got killed because of that grappling hook. Might as well do it again.
Are you going to move? Are you going to do anything? Or are you going to sit there?
I'm going to keep panning the light around, just searching.
All right, pass your turn.
If anything breaks the surface, I'll see it.
Oh, does that thing project?
It turned.
Does my dark? My dark vision, because it's 60 feet.
It doesn't. It doesn't penetrate the water.
No. I mean, I want to see across this thing.
Oh yeah, you see. You can see.
Does it extend my dark vision all the way?
Wait, I'm not sure I'm understanding what you're saying. Your danger sense, you mean, maybe? Or
No. My dark vision. So his bullseye lantern gives 60 feet of light going this way.
I get you here.
Does it extend my dark vision?
I'll go ahead and answer that question for you here with the map.
All right. Thank you.
I know what you're trying to do.
Just short of the end of the bullseye lamp, guys, there's another staircase going up.
Correct.
All right, so is it my turn?
Actually, 1 second.
All right.
I have movements to take care of. Ruckus, your turn.
Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna try getting over to that other staircase, presuming that there isn't some like underwater exit for this thing, which I'm not gonna go find out. I'm gonna.
You didn't see anything when you were down under the water where you were at. I'll tell you that. So far, you make it all the way around. Yep.
I'm double moving. Oh, actually, you know what? Never mind. I'm gonna do a single movement because it's I'm being cautious.
Damn. Crap. I shouldn't have said anything.
Hey, you know what? I would have double moved. I'm not. I would have double moved.
Give me a dex save.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
How
Jeez,
do I
if I
delete
could
that
not
arrow?
alt tab out of this.
You're fine.
Nice.
You got is that you got to save? Why'd you get advantage?
I get advantage
on your
dex
danger
saves.
sense. Gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely
Does it get
notice.
removed every time you remove my rage?
Not the rage. That expired for however it's coded. So maybe for a round or I don't know, but you noticed as you're moving, your feet were you were having to truly concentrate to keep your foot and stay up on this ledge because it is just your foot is right there on the edge to go down. But
yeah, I shout over there. This path is really narrow. And I end my turn.
Hondo.
Well, I don't think I would go first and leave these guys behind, so I will delay action.
What would you got? All right, pass your turn.
Okay.
Varus will take his pole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he will proceed ever so carefully. And Dirt.
Okay, my mic's still on. Yep.
Yeah, you're working. We hear you.
All right, I will head west.
Ooh.
East.
Does anyone have the ability to freeze this water?
Ah,
I can move.
that would be cool.
That would be cool.
I'm not taking a double action. I'm moving cautiously, so that's my movement of 25 right there.
Mm-hmm. You're fine.
And let's see. All right, I'm done.
And Rain.
All right. Okay, so to move cautiously, do we have to move at half speed or?
That's correct.
Okay, well, I get 3 movements. Do I move at half speed for all 3 movements?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that gives me 45 feet of movement. I'll just move up.
Mm-hmm. And gentlemen, you
Hey,
all.
where's the
Well,
music?
you don't hear it?
No.
No.
I also saw it pop up. Somebody auto hosted or whatever, and I'm not hearing that either.
Well, this was gonna, but then when I do this, you should have an echo. Is there any echo with me talking?
Mm-mm.
Do you hear the
A
music
slight.
now?
Yeah, there's a slight echo.
I heard myself echo.
I think it's, well, huh. I'm seeing it, but y'all aren't hearing it. This sucks. Y'all don't hear that auto hosting right now and what you're saying, but you
That's right.
do. Do you hear the music now?
No,
No.
just hear ourselves
Yeah.
echoing.
Yeah, I'm turning that off. So I'm trying to. I've done something wrong. Damn it. Go figure. Ugh, I hate it too because it's playing, but it's not coming through. Why me? Why? Um. Now
I hear it.
okay. Do you hear an echo with me? Do you hear
We
me?
don't hear you echoing,
No.
but we hear ourselves.
Well, damn. So you can hear the music, but you can hear me talking, right?
Yeah.
We can't really hear the music. It's super faint in the background.
Well, it's supposed to be. Well, it is. All right. Well, I'll play. I don't want to echo you guys on the stream though. So
No music.
yeah, for the moment, I'm gonna let it play. How do I sound right now?
Felt good.
Okay, let's see what happens. In chat, if y'all can give me know how we sound, if you hear the music too, let me know. All right, so it's now Ruckus's turn.
Okay, I just want to get to a position where now I'm echoing myself.
Yeah, there's the auto host.
Yeah, I heard the auto host.
Yeah, it's me, but I've got something set wrong. Damn it, and I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I just want to be able to get an eye line on this. So it's what was that, 20?
Are they echoing now? I turned it off, Xandri. And you move.
Yeah, I'm gonna do another double move.
Oh,
there.
there he goes. Give me a deck save.
Come on, lucky numbers.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
All right. Okay, you guys are back. Yeah, I've got to figure my banana meter out again. I've made a change. Something's happened. Anyway, all right. You move across. Nothing happens. Pass your turn.
All right.
Hondo.
I have two questions. How far can I move without doing a check?
Your normal movement.
So just 25?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so say right there. And then for the damage with my Warhammer, is it my strength modifier plus my proficiency modifier plus the +2 because my hammer is +2?
Mm-hmm.
Do you get proficiency on damage?
No. You get your base stat, which is going to be strength, plus the bonus.
Okay, so not proficiency.
Only on attacks is proficiency.
Okay. That is
But what you do get is that's a versatile weapon. You can use it with one hand or two hands, right?
Yeah, because it would be a 1d10.
10 if you wanted to create that versatile. If you wanted to recreate that weapon if you were going to swing it two-handed without a shield. But then you need to take off the 2 off your AC if you take your shield off.
Right. No, I'm not doing that
Yeah.
because my holy symbol's on my shield. So
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure my damage was correct.
Your damage is correct.
So that's my movement, and I will pass.
Dartless.
So I'm moving double movement, but cautiously, so I move 25.
Mm-hmm. Trying to restart the music,
Well,
man.
boom.
That sucks that it's not, you can't hear it. Okay, so you're doing a double. Wait. Okay. Oh, that's rain. I'm like going, what the heck? That's all.
Yep, and then I should be done now.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up to Ruckus because he's alone, and I don't like Ruckus being. He breaks shit when he's alone.
Just got to figure this out.
Ruckus, you have a fan in the chat.
Yeah, Lazy Stooner. What was that? Oh. That's 10-foot ledge. So you're able to get around. Ruckus.
All right, now that I'm over here, I'm gonna slow it down. And where are you casting that light?
He's just shining. You know about his lantern?
Yeah,
He's just he's kind of filling out the area as y'all are moving around. Aren't you? Well, what's your draw me either a line or give me a cone, Rain.
Okay, well, what I was presuming, because I have that in my left hand, I would have my rapier in my right hand. So my rapier is casting 20 feet of bright, 20 feet of dim, and then the cone, I'm kind of like, I was presuming I was just waving it back and forth, just looking for anything breaking the surface.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm. So that's the bright light from my and then there's another 20 feet of dim light from my sword as well, and then there's a cone. 60 bright, 60 dim. So,
and my hammer casts light as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you guys are fine.
I cast fireball.
Yeah, we're plenty lit up. It knows precisely where we are. Don't worry about that.
I'm holding my hammer above Dirt's head.
I figured y'all were having light. You can take off the circles. I was assuming that there was a good bit of light plus the ability to see in the dark.
How cool would it be if it actually did that? When you could put it on yourself and it would put like a little, like a light outline around yourself.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Fantasy Grounds.
Yeah. Are you listening?
Have y'all seen that video? Did you see the video I posted in the channel for the new update with the in the main lobby? They gave another sneak peek at some of the new features in Fantasy Ground, how they're doing maps, and then it's the last minute of the video. It's in the main lobby, and I posted a couple other channels. It shows you how you create maps on the fly now and drop in tokens and all that and resize everything. But it's you got to see the last minute of the video. It's like, oh shit, it's Unity at its finest. All right, cool. Ruckus, you moved, right?
Yeah, sorry, I thought I ended.
Hondo.
There you go.
All right. There's no. All right.
And you're not getting in the squares. Getting in the square.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Can I get on the other side of Eris?
Yeah, you can move through him as long as you don't end your turn on him. And that was a question about can you squeeze by on this? It's a 10-foot ledge, so you're able to.
Well, I'm just thinking because 25 would have put me like right on top of him. Are you going to put me on the other side?
Oh, you can't end your turn on his square. So if you were, so you'd have to stop one behind him.
Okay, so that's where I am then.
Yeah. Unless you wanted to dash and try to make a extra movement, not fall in the gunk.
I just figured the more times I split grids, you're just toss me in the water eventually.
You never know. You never know. You gonna pass your turn?
Yes. There we go.
All right. Dirtless, what are you going to do?
I'm just going to continue to moving slowly. So
right. I'm gonna speed up this process a little bit here because we would take the rest of the damn. Y'all will proceed to, if y'all are moving to the landing here, you will find yourselves coming all the way across without being attacked by the slug. How about that
So-
for speeding up time in history?
So
like
we don't see an exit where the slug
still
might
wanna
have gotten out. Do
kill
we,
it, though.
we assume it's
He's
still in there
underwater somewhere. We assume he's underwater.
Yeah.
Assuming.
I want to kill it though.
Yeah, I was just trying to make sure I didn't escape.
Well, it didn't go through
I
the
was
doors.
trying-
The doors are shut.
I was trying to get away, not to be killed.
Everybody to the other side.
The opposite wall.
We should have split up in 2 groups and shot him with arrows.
Because
You mean like I was doing?
Exactly.
All right, so what do you want to do, Dirtless?
If you guys are afraid that he's gonna come attack us later, we can kill him. Or if you want out of character,
But how are we gonna
XP.
find him? Is my problem. Like what I'm thinking. Like I
think
don't
Varys
really want.
Varys wants
Somebody
to go for a
jump in the
swim,
water.
right?
Hondo only has 3 wounds. Have Hondo jump in the water.
Varys likes swimming though.
Yeah.
Here's
Yeah,
what
can
we
he
know about
turn
this
into
water.
a fish?
This water is poison.
No, it isn't.
Never-
It's just dirty.
I'm not going in it.
I'm pretty
All
sure
right, well-
the room that was burning us is draining into this. So
Well, I'm not going
No.
back.
I'm not jumping into that
Now,
shit.
did I tell you guys that each one of you need to add on 4 points of poison damage?
What?
So
Except for the
2
dwarves. Yeah, the dwarves get 2. The rest of you get 4.
Now?
Yep.
Okay.
Just add it. I'll add Varys's in.
Yeah.
You guys, the dwarves are resistant. And let me zoom in.
I cannot change my stats.
If you do it
Why?
on your main
You have
character
to do
sheet.
it on your character sheet.
Yeah,
not
you have to do it on your
the,
character sheet.
Combat tracker.
I'll take care of it for you. Because that's the kind of guy I am. You got 5. You're good.
Yeah, for some reason, my Sunday night group and this, I cannot change my character sheet. I don't know what it is.
Even
Maybe
if you go to main page. And,
Yeah, I don't know. I have to maybe update. I don't know.
awesome. I have no clue.
All right.
I don't even know why I'm playing music because y'all can't hear any of it. Crap. I'm just going to turn
It's
it
for
off.
your own entertainment. This is your game for
That's
you.
okay. I got to figure out why it broke.
Can the stream hear it?
No,
Because
it's because if you don't see it lighten up Discord, and then it's not, and the stream can't hear it too. And I played some changes around here, messing with stuff, and I'm gonna fix it tomorrow. Rob too, he put out another video that shows how to reset everything, and I'm gonna go back through it again and follow it. I've missed something, and I'm wanting to change it anyway. I want to be able to talk to the stream without affecting y'all's conversation, and I've got to reset my keys up a little bit differently. Well, just no, I do, but I don't need to be saying things to the stream and all that when while y'all are concentrated or doing something that doesn't affect y'all. So, or y'all could be talking to each other, and you don't need to hear me answering a question stream. So, and I could be telling them some secrets.
We need to know
I
what
don't like
stream's
that. We'll
going
participate
because
with the stream. That's okay.
They give us potions of healing, so
Yeah.
participate.
We love the stream too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Okay, we're opening this door. Let's go.
Yeah, all right.
Ruckus, kick it in.
Kicking it in.
The door,
Actually, I'm gonna use-
the door is stuck.
Battering ram it up.
Yep.
Assist.
I'm watching behind us for the.
Actually, I'm not.
creature
I'm
to
sorry.
come back.
It is not stuck. My bad. It is
We're
not.
still breaking it.
You can the door.
That's just how we roll.
You open.
Blam!
The door opens up, and you have a corridor, and you have water streaming, and we can actually see it was coming under the door and flowing into that pool area. Also,
Well, that is disgusting. Is this water any cleaner?
no,
Yeah, I'm standing out of the water.
and you hear kind of drip, drip.
Oh, that's gross.
Well, just run on up in there, Rain. Get after it.
I will. It's a pretty straight open corridor. I'm not really scared of corridors so much. Giant slug monsters, yeah, maybe. But
Monsters.
monsters, yeah.
Okay, there's another door up here, guys.
Do we need to break this one too?
I'll never turn down an opportunity to break a door.
And Durless moves in.
All right, you want to check it, Rain, so I can bash it?
The
I'm gonna
door.
poke it.
It is not locked, and it looks like it opens up into the room and not away from you. What you can
Into
tell.
our room.
Yeah, the passageway is slime covered again. There's a stream coming underneath the door, flowing down the corridor to the west. There's condensation all on the walls and doors, and it drips. You know, little dinks, and sometimes some of it too. Just it's not anything corrosive. This water, and condensation is not.
Okay. I was trying to move out of it.
But this door is tightly sealed. From what you can see, it's kind of warped a little bit, and the hinges are mounted on this side so that it looks like it swings open into the room.
Nope.
So. Nope.
Nope.
What do you mean nope?
Nope.
I don't know it.
He didn't want to open the door, I guess.
Does
All right.
Wait. I have tools. I have cool tools here. What do I have? I have stuff.
We're gonna get like flooded.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
That water's seeping through the wall. It's warped inward. That's
Yeah.
water pressure.
That's what I'm thinking too.
It's actually warped outward toward you.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Well, that's not what you said, though.
Inward towards us is what I said. Inward would be towards us. You're saying outward from that room, which
That's
is
right.
just a hint. Yeah. This isn't a good idea. I can't swim. Not very well, anyway.
He's so scared.
Let's go skirt
He's so
back
scared.
around.
So scared of things.
Ruckus is still a little bitter that I'm the only one that went in the water. I'm gonna grab the handle and pull it open towards me.
Yeah,
So it.
you have to pull it open. Give me a strength athletics check because the door is stuck.
I'm double dashing.
It didn't budge. Marcus. Anybody else? Anybody else want to give him a little help there?
Nope.
No.
That door is stuck for our protection.
I'll ask Ruckus if he's intent on doing this. and
Hold
if
on a
he
second.
is-
What are you going to give him? I'm going to give one of the guys something, then I'm going to gamble some more. Amai's hooked on this Twitch gambling.
Yeah, man.
I'll come assist you, Ruck.
There you-
100.
There you go. You're going to give him assistance there. He can re-roll the strength athletics check then.
Yeah, if he wants it open, he's a dwarf. I'm with him.
Yeah, I mean, what are we gonna do?
Nothing.
Go
But
back.
we're not going back. We know
Why
that.
not? When there's doors.
All right. You guys do that. I'll be over here.
Pull that door, Ruckus.
All right.
I explained to them what might happen if they pull the door open, but if they still insist on doing it, I'm asking for somebody to hold on to my arm.
Hold my hand.
Hold on to
There's
the
only
seven,
one.
All right, it's not
hold
funny
on to the
anymore.
7-foot furball.
Roll it, Ruckus. Roll. Or did you do it already? I see an athletics check was.
No,
That was the earlier one.
You got to roll with advantage, right?
He just makes another roll. He's already rolled one. You just kind of hang up and give him
Oh.
another. He can roll. Give me another roll as advantage. Oh, that didn't help.
All right, well, this door's not opening. Let's go.
Ruckus, how determined are you to open that door?
I don't care. I was just doing it to kind of play around. Because it's non-corrosive water. It's just water.
Well, I mean, I have tools. I can basically take the hinges off of that door if I need to.
I think we're going to get swept in water if that.
I
door
think so
opens.
too, but if he wants it open, there's more than one way to skin a cat.
Okay, well,
But you guys wanted to kill the beast in the water, so now
Yeah,
we
we
can
do. Of
walk
course we
back
do.
through and have another chance at killing that beast in the water.
okay, so I guess we're going back.
That would be my
Or
guess.
we're opening the door.
How are you going to bash the door open? But it's
No, I have tools. I've got a hammer and a crowbar. I'm sure I can work something out. Start taking that door apart.
Well,
It's either that or I can use the
Hondo,
hammer to...
you didn't try to open up the door. You got pretty good strength, don't you?
Well, I mean, I figured if I can assist the...
Well, you assisted
I'll
him, but
ship. I'll try.
All right,
give me an athletics check, dude.
I'm going to give you the sledgehammer or
There you
the
The door opener.
whatever.
Well, you gotta use
Bash
Revlo,
the,
am I?
bash the hinges.
So He's giving you assist, so
add 4 and advantage on your strength check.
there you go.
All right, so advantage.
But that is a battering ram to knock a door inward. I guess it would destroy the door, but
Just roll. Boom!
Oh.
Whoosh! Here it comes. Whoosh! Hey, open that door, and this wall of water comes running down. I need everybody to give me strength saving throws, please.
everybody
Everybody, as it comes
as
whooshing
far away
down.
as I am. I'm shutting the door.
Those hit by the water, and that is the hallway. And the doors are shut, I would assume. So everybody just hold your
then
own.
we're fine. What does it
Oh
matter?
my God!
Because you're going to hit the wall.
Oh, I'm at the wall.
You got squish 2. Anybody doesn't pass a 15.
Oh yeah!
Rain passes it, but I do.
Anybody that does it, if you don't pass a 15, you took 3 points of damage as you slammed up against things or got washed around, and you actually do comes swooshing down and slam into the wall here. So you're all kind of.
I'll need you to add that damage for me, please.
3 points, 8. Yeah.
Good thing the doors were shut. We could have been swept into that water.
And boosh.
Hey, how you guys doing? How'd that
All
work out
right.
for you?
Here's a
Hey,
little
the path forward is clear, guys.
Dirt. This is D6 plus 9, and Varus plus 9.
Thank you.
But Maya, were you still trying to give Rain advantage?
Yeah, it already took her money too, because she's broke.
I didn't hear it.
It didn't pop up.
Oh, mother. Then something. I wonder if Revlo. Revlo's tracking. Well,
Yeah, it is
one
tracking.
second.
It's just
Yeah,
acting funky.
Yeah, it could be. Let me see if it activated. Rewards, redemptions. Yeah, she sure did. Okay, so you've got advantage. Sorry about that, Amai. Yeah, it didn't pop up.
Yeah.
So you've got advantage on your next throw. All right. Thanks,
Is it my
Amai.
next throw or my choice of throw?
Well, it has to be used soon. So
Before the end of the match, so.
What's my reward say? Reward
It says the next roll, attack,
on the next
DC, or
roll.
ability
There
check.
you go.
Okay.
One lucky you have a choice will have their next roll, whatever it is, at advantage. One of your rolls there. All right, so everybody just move back up, and the room is now a small puddle of water in that room.
Duff, can you add 12 points for Varus's health, please?
Yes, I will.
And then I'm gonna do Rain as well.
I have a healer's kit of my own. I can use a charge off of it if you'd
Okay.
rather do that.
Yeah.
Actually, I need help setting it up.
back.
How do you set that up? In the actions.
You're gonna have to ask Duff
What you
Okay.
need, Rain? What?
Trying to set up uses for a healer's kit the same way
See,
the rations and torches are set up.
I'll set it. I'll show you off camera when we're done here. It's really easy to do. Just remind it, and we'll look at it then. It's quite simple.
Okay.
All right, everybody can move back up to. It's just the water. Yeah, definitely was seeping out, and you see it coming again. The stairwell to the south. There's water trickling underneath it, and kind of flowing into the pool, and was kind of holding it there in this room. And you released it.
Bet it feels better.
Mm-hmm.
Rain, you're back to full, by the way.
Oh, am I? I didn't hear.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. Much love.
The door's open too. You can see into the room.
So, did you say how deep that water is?
It's only a small inch or two. It released. The room had filled up, and now it's just a slow. You've got the door bashed opened up, so it's kind of flowing down the steps, feeling it is very small. Not even covering up the heel of your, the sole of your shoes.
All right.
To the next door.
Yep, that door's shut too.
Is this one sweaty?
No.
Oh, good.
Door actually has a handle, and a keyhole.
Ooh, is it locked?
Is it? Did you check it?
Well, I'm asking. That's how I check, right? That's how you check in D&D.
Always being a smartass. It is
I
not.
know.
It is not locked.
Aw. Ruckus, care to pull it open? And I'm going to stand there with my crossbow at the ready.
Yeah, I'll open it.
Hunky dunky. Ah, there's nothing.
You see corridor headed down that way, and
Oh, that's nice. There's a lot of corridors here, guys.
yeah, water from where you're sitting at there, and Ruckus. This is kind of what you see, and then Rain, you're seeing basically. This has got mud and flotsam water accumulates. It's coming down the corridor. You kind of see that it's accumulating in the center of this corridor here, and then it starts to flow via the slope of the, I guess you're determining the slope of the corridor towards you and down the steps.
I asked Rain if he wants to go check this corridor.
And I take off down it.
Oh my god.
Oh, well. Okay.
I'll put myself in the halfway there. Try
That's
to back him up.
Well, catch him when he comes.
Running back. Yup.
Screaming.
Running back, shooting over my shoulder. As I tend to do.
All right, while you're two doing that, Dirtless, Hondo, what are y'all doing?
I'm gonna just keep an eye out on I'm gonna move over here and kind of look to the east. Just keep an eye on that way.
And I will move if I can get a view down the corridor, and hopefully keep the door open if necessary.
There's where y'all at. There's no door. It's just kind of caved in. The wall is broken right there.
Oh, it was a secret passage.
Oh, okay.
And it
Nice.
goes behind us.
I like secret passages.
Well, I'll just keep an eye down the corridor and then keep an eye on dirt and bears from there.
You
Okay.
shouldn't have let it be stable. I see.
Yeah,
What the hell are y'all
Big-
talking about?
that was a big clue.
The statue
right
when
there.
it fell would have been the secret door.
Yeah.
See now, says the blind man.
Oh, you're looking at the map. Derp. You think.
Duff. Yeah, I come up, peek down there, see it's empty, and then
You
I'm
see
just
it.
gonna
Yeah, you
come
see.
back.
You see a blank wall.
And with your dungeoneering senses, you realize.
What dungeoneering sense?
As he's coming back towards me, I say, "Trouble?"
No, it's good. It's all good, bro.
Is that? Yeah.
If there was trouble, I would have run past you.
No! Okay. Y'all.
All right.
You continue onward, and you see that the corridor moves on, and once again,
I'm moving, sliding my foot in front of me.
yeah, this you get this area slime, but yeah, you're as the pool of water fills just that, and it about only 3 inches of it can you're not much there.
What's the source of the water?
It's dripping down from up above.
That's gross. No, I don't like that. We've seen rooms that they just flooded and
Can I look up above us and see if it looks safe to pass through the
Varys,
passageway?
don't poke it with the pole.
No, have Ruckus hit the wall with his hammer.
No, nope.
Ruckus just senses danger behind the wall.
He smacks it.
Exactly. No, there's
I
nothing.
attack danger.
No, it's just some dripping, and it accumulates there, and then proceeds on down. That's all you see. And,
It was raining outside.
Uh-huh.
Hey, maybe this is the way out.
you come up to some doors that are. Let me see. Let's run on the wall. Set of doors. Yeah, just some set of doors. Pretty
I
doors.
look at Rain like, well,
They're.
I look at the DM. Is it locked?
They are. I'm trying to see if the doors are beaten bronze on these doors here. They are not locked.
Why are the doors never locked, Duff? Come on.
like it's an abandoned temple.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a look, listen, and feel happening.
Yeah. Feel it with the hammer of Dumathoan.
Every time I invoke it, I always miss.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Dumathoan's actually a curse.
He's like, "Fuck you, dwarves."
Don't detect anything.
All right, Ruckus, you want to pull it?
Yeah, I don't hear anything.
All right, crossbow at the ready. I'm going in as soon
Oh,
as
you don't?
opens it.
Did you? Were you check? Okay, so yeah, you hear. Sorry, I thought you were checking the door for traps. Sorry, you didn't say it. Sorry. No.
Yeah, I was just trying to see if I heard anything.
You hear as you listen to the doors, you hear a faint, melodious sound. It's kind of difficult to determine if that's singing or echo from water dripping that you've kind of heard all along. You're not quite sure of the source of what's causing it.
I tell him that there's some kind of noise coming from the other side. I can't really put my finger on what it is.
Or put an arrow on what it is.
I'm gonna crack the door for Rain. Actually, he doesn't have dark vision.
No. I have lots of light though.
I'm gonna crack the door and look in.
Okay, you notice that there's soft light coming into the room, and you see this sitting on a bench, and it's going to be just actually where didn't quite say. We'll put the bench.
If you draw on the map, does it show up for us stuff?
It's gonna. What do you mean? When I
like with a pencil?
Yes, it would. Mm-hmm. Like this. Well, first I got to get rid of the
Fog of war.
Yeah. So you're going to see.
I'm going to hide behind Varys.
And I can draw a pencil like this. Can you see that?
Negative.
In the room, you can't see me drawing?
Negative.
No.
Really?
Oh, now
there it goes.
Oh, now I see it. It just popped up.
Yeah.
You drew a weird swirl.
That's just me drawing with a pencil. All right, I got rid of it.
Yep.
Anyway, the bench, you see right there on the edge of the water, and you don't understand. She kind of little, just lullaby maybe sounding type of poem, and then she kind of finishes up and she jumps and dives into the water.
Baby, come back. I wouldn't have seen that, but
no,
Ruckus. So
Ruckus did though.
She's a siren. Ruckus is AFK, so we're not waiting for Ruckus, guys. Other people.
Oh, is he? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Oh, BRB. That'd be helpful if I was looking at the chat. All right, what are we doing?
Well, I didn't see that, so I'm just going to continue on as if we were breaching and clearing here.
Yeah, so Ruckus sees it, and then he
relays. He would relay back to you that he just saw this. Looks like a type of woman, creature, female, humanoid, pale white skin though, and was kind of singing something, and then went splish splash into.
I was taking a bath.
I turn to Dirtless and say, Jesus, just how long have we been down here?
Too long.
I'm like, yeah, we have to make our way up. I think we should try and just head towards the stairs on our right. That we know are there. With our engineering senses.
I mean, if Ruckus is seeing, like, women, I don't know. All right, I'll move in. I assume Ruckus moved in, too.
He just, yeah.
And then I'm just going to assume that Turtlus cast Fireball at something.
Always.
They don't hear anything or see anything. He's looking, and there's.
I'm going to walk up to the water's edge and take a dwarfy peek.
You see, Chris, it's pretty good look, water. It kind of, you could see that this, the ledge, it kind of runs down, like it's a shoreline. Light seems to flow from everywhere. The pool and the walls are glistening with what looks to be like soft moonlight. And across the pool, carved on the door is our sun symbols, our symbol of the sun, is what you can kind of tell.
All right.
You saw a white chick singing and dove into the pool.
You guys see a pyramid shape anywhere?
Yeah. So you peeked through and you saw her singing, and then she kind of jumped off this bench that's sitting right here and splashed into the water. The room is lit by a soft light that kind of reveals this beach, and the water glows too, and it's like the walls and the area is kind of in a pale moonlight.
Oh, the water's glowing. Oh, I'm gonna drink that. Let me drink some of that.
Ain't nobody you see a pyramid shape anywhere?
Mm-mm. And then as rain gets in close, drinks the water, you hear a splash and quickly in the water, and what could only be described as a silvery laugh, female silvery laugh, and then disappear.
Well, that was creepy.
Did you hear what I said?
So this is like a little inside beach.
What it looks like.
Is it clean like Destin, or is it like, I don't know, some of them nasty gravelly beaches? Like, I don't know.
Looks fairly clean to you.
Okay. I'm gonna sit on her bench.
I'm gonna look down the hallway.
Is the bench still warm?
Yes.
Ooh.
Does the hallway open up at all as I gaze down?
Oh, I'm sorry. You would derp. Yeah, you see.
I already looked down and I figured it was just, there's nothing there.
I'd like to see the door. There it goes.
I'm gonna kick off my shoes and walk along the beach.
Yeah,
We found our vacation home, guys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And
An indoor beach filled with monsters.
something like that.
I won't kick off my boots, but I will walk along the water's edge over to Hondo.
Yeah, you just because there's a small little gradient of like a beachhead, and you hear quickly, and you kind of hear the water splash before you can see anything, and you hear another giggle. See, I have giggles in the sound, and I can't listen. I can't play it. Damn it!
Oh,
I know.
that would be fun.
I'm upset now. Damn.
This
machine.
water is, you said, slightly glowing. This water would be much clearer than what we were experiencing before, right?
Yes, it is. Complete
So
180.
if I pulled out my bullseye lantern, we'd probably be seeing straight into it, right?
You think?
I think. Well, I would definitely try that.
Kind of reflects back at you.
Oh, that's not nice.
It's definitely glow. The water's glowing. It's a green, soft green glow, just like you see.
Giggling is a much better reception than we got from the eel guy or whatever he was.
It's
the worm
language.
I'm just gonna be like, hey, you have a nice underground beach here.
Can you please show us the way out?
Yeah. Can we get by? I see some doors over there. Want to not get killed by you, whatever you are.
Or have to kill you.
Oh, why'd he say that?
You see her come up out of the water, floating there, and she begins to speak to you. What languages are those? Crap.
I never get to speak any useful languages.
I'm trying to see what everybody's languages are. Let me look real quick.
I have giant.
I speak halfling and common.
Yeah, no, I'm looking for a particular one. Derlis, what are you speaking now? She will all of a sudden, she comes across and there is, right. You hear her speak several different ones. It's not Magnus. It was Aquan, but they don't have it. But then she also comes across this one. Really? Oh my God. Oh my Lord. I'm sorry.
Our sailor probably.
I'm gonna go through my languages. I'm gonna go common.
I did that.
Dwarven, undercommon.
It sounded like the language. I've heard it enough. It sounded like a form of Elvish. But none of y'all chose Elvish.
I'm gonna kind of walk out there and put my hands out in front of me and try to do some kind of.
I didn't have a choice.
Some kind
Sylvan,
of
Elvish, Omen, and Aquan. Yeah, none of y'all speak the languages. Well, nice. And you start to walk into the water now. Oh boy. You give me another deck save.
Yeah.
You notice that you're walking off, and then all of a sudden there's another sharp drop off, and you almost went into the water again.
I want to stop before that.
Yeah, it's another drop. It was more not as abrupt, but it was there.
So right here is where I stopped.
Yeah, you go.
Is it sexist to not shoot her?
Right here.
It's inside the 10-footer. It's inside. It's the first line around squares around the edge and all that. And then it drops off.
Can we do an insight check to see if she's like?
Doesn't anyone have a spell that can help them communicate?
I don't think I do.
Comprehend language is what you would have to have.
No, I didn't. I chose mainly offensive spells.
Mm-hmm. Yep. She then splashes under the water.
Guys, I think maybe we should just go around. I found a door over here. I think it leads back into our lobster room. And there's a door north. You want to try that?
What is she though?
She's a ghost.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying she's a ghost.
Ruckus is the only one that saw her.
Huh.
Wait, we wouldn't have seen her when she popped back up?
You saw her upper torso and her head with the blonde hair, pale, very pale white skin.
She's a mermaid.
I'm pretty sure Varys is enamored, and he'd jump right in.
Yeah. So what he saw was a woman, young and slim, with long golden hair, pale white skin, and she kind of radiated a soft silvery light from her that kind of matched the froth of the waves in the water here. Isn't that pretty?
Varys is definitely jumping in.
Mm-hmm.
All right, no, I don't know what to do, so I'll just follow Dirt's lead. I don't really know.
I don't know if she's good or bad, and I don't want to attack her right off the bat. And since none of us understand her language, I thought.
Well, I don't want to attack her either, but I want to not be in. I don't want to be impeded going through this door. And if she seems pretty, I wouldn't say docile, but non-hostile, let's just go.
I'm gonna see if I can't try to creep around the edge like we did the last room, moving slowly, checking.
You proceed to move across, and you're finding a ledge that keeps you about 2 feet above the water.
Nice.
When you get there, though, the water begins to primordial will let you then cover all the separate elemental language, but they probably don't. And I don't think anybody's got primordial. I think that's what that is, aqua niche, which is the elementals. All right. Yeah, thanks, Magnus. Yeah, the water begins to boil and, start to heave and all that. And all of a sudden, coming up out of the water can only be described as a human form rises up out of the water and with an elephantine head, wearing an elaborate headdress and holding a large trident, and begins to waver and levels the trident at you, Rain. And you hear another giggle, but it not coming from behind in the shadows along the wall somewhere, and a splash of water.
Oh, this sounds like job for a cleric.
So I need my music. There's several ones that could really make this totally creepy.
What the hell am I? I tried to do an insight check, and I was told that it was pointless.
Well, on her it was. This is not her.
All right, I will. I'll try an insight check to see his intent.
Is there a picture of Chalk?
Was that an intimidating maneuver? It pointing the trident at me. Was that intimidating?
That was a.
Oh shit!
Well,
good job.
That's awesome. There is not a picture of that. I'm trying to see. There isn't. Of what you're seeing right now. I'm sorry. That's the best I can describe it.
I mean just
a
as
watery.
A feeling,
I'm sorry.
Threatened by it.
I missed. It's a watery form of a human with an elephantine head, wearing an elaborate headdress and holding a trident. It rises up out of the water and is kind of waving itself. It's kind of moving. It's kind of like this, and you can see, and it points the trident, and it's ever so slowly keeping the trident pointed at Rain, moving toward him.
Well, according to my insight check, I would say, Rain, this benevolent creature is telling you the doors are over here, good friend. Please proceed forward.
I would be like, halt. We're just trying to walk through.
I'm not holding any weapons up at it, but
if you don't
my
want us
shield
to
is halfway out.
We'll try another way and maybe come back later.
Dirk, he wants to go to the right.
I told you we should have went to the west the very first time.
No. That's too close. That's far enough.
Or east.
It's okay. Bye.
Man.
This stuff ain't easy, folks. This isn't like
Ruckus is getting
Thanks,
annoyed
Magnus.
that everything
Ruckus.
we find in here is hostile and doesn't want to be friendly. You know what?
Ruckus, there's another door to the east. Let's go check that.
And there's
first door
doors
out.
right in front of me.
Let's go check the doors to the east.
And I get to cut through chalk to get there, which sounds pretty good to me. All right.
And you know if you step off any further, Ruckus, you're going under.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on going that way.
He was thwarted.
I want to move to there, and I want to knock this bench over. And I'm giving Chalk like the deadest dead eyes possibly, and I'm just gonna kick it over and just look at him.
Like Ruckus, bring an ass.
Yeah.
If we die, it's your fault.
It
He
boils.
pointed a weapon at Rain.
It boils down and sinks under the water.
See, you just got to show him who's boss.
Well, we might have to come back here anyways, but I know there's another.
Rain, you're going back
set of doors.
You're going back over the ledge again.
I'm trying to make it dance.
Yeah. I'm following. All right. I whisper to Rain. Rain. Halfling missile surprise attack. Game.
It begins to bring the trident down, pointing it at Rain.
If I kind of like dance side to side, does it keep it pointed at me, or
It's slow. If it's sitting right there and it hasn't moved, and it's leveling at you. It's not pointed directly at you yet.
Quick, somebody try the other direction.
I was thinking that.
If you guys are insistent on going through these doors, then
All right, I was given this advantage. I'm using it.
What are you doing?
I'm shooting at it.
Halfling missile surprise attack would have been cooler.
It's the same thing.
And
Yeah.
I need initiative rolls as soon as he fires that off, folks.
Damn.
And its reaction to that.
Why did he get to re-roll initiative?
Who did?
Oh, that was very sorry.
Who did anything yet? It reacts. Yeah, so when you do that, it takes the trident and twirls it and points the trident into the water straight down in front of you where you're at, like this. And each of you.
Wait, why does it get to attack back?
It's a reaction, my friend, from you.
That's stupid.
Oh, it gets a reaction to a surprise attack.
It is its attack from its. Just trust me on
The
this,
module
guys.
says so.
Trust me, guys.
Okay.
But I'm doing this wrong here. What the hell? Let's see. I want to put this here though, but I'm on chalk and. Targets and basically what you notice is lightning rips through the trident right at y'all. Oh, that was horrible. And both of you are electrified standing in the water right there.
What the shit?
And yep.
Told you
and
guys there's other doors.
The figure and the trident basically dissipate. It just kind of that's because it was watery, and what you see there underneath the surface and rising kind of part of it is only can be described as a large eel. Now,
Well, that ugly sucker.
now it's your turn, Rain.
Okay. Well, I did not like that. I did not appreciate that, sir.
Why is your initiative 21.0? What the hell?
I don't know.
I know it's really
What'd you
weird.
do?
I don't know. No, it's in the combat tracker. If you look at it, it's showing.
Mine just says 21.
It
Mine
shows.
says 21.
It says 20. Yeah, look at it. It says 21.0. Any weird? Okay, you're up anyway. Sorry.
Yep.
Rain is a
Okay.
very specific individual.
I am very accurate. Look at that. See how accurate I was? I will then be retreating. Sorry, Ruckus. You know how this goes. Don't act surprised. I'm going to be coming over here behind Varus.
What the hell is that movement? What?
That's my movement.
Oh my god! All right, pass your
I
turn.
also have a 55-foot
Doesn't
movement.
that take longer to walk through water? Isn't it like slow you down?
No. Swimming, yes. Walking, no.
All right. Yeah, bone. All right. So what's it? Movement. All right. Right there. You, Hondo, give me a perception check.
You got it.
Okay. You see, jumps out of, splashes, forms up out of the water real quick. You see this female creature and a 5-foot cube of water comes zipping out of the and kind of forms like a lash, whiplash, is really, it's, zipping straight towards you. So you're not surprised. I'm just letting you know that's what that was. And
Okay.
she got you, and all right, it hits you, and it was trying to hit you. They must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, on a successful, it only takes half. Okay, so I was just trying to make sure. You take the damage, and you were not dragged to your feet, and then you see her disappear, submerges back under the water again.
So she sniped me and then disappeared.
Yeah, you basically see her. 1 minute she's there in the water, and as looking at it, and then when she just submerges underwater, and you don't see anything move. You don't see anything under the water. As soon as she was under, as soon as she submerged herself, she disappeared.
Okay.
And that's its turn. Then the big old Chalky comes swimming up to Ruckus and opens up its maw here. Let me remove all this.
Do we know what that thing looks like?
It looks like a big eel. Looks like a big
Unlike the last one we fought.
big old eel. No, this is like a real eel.
Oh.
And it clamps down on Ruckus and strikes again and misses. Ruckus.
Dang.
All right. I'm gonna go into a rage, and where is it? There it is. I need to try to end this as quickly as possible.
Oh. Your target is teleported 10 feet in the air, falls prone. Well, okay.
Yeah, does that even apply? Because it's water.
Just
No,
make
that's
him
an eel.
teleport
That's
to the land.
that's an eel now. The water figure disappeared, and it is a large beast creature. It's a full-looking big-ass eel swimming in the water and just bit you.
All right. So there's the damage for that. And as it falls back down, I'm trying to figure out if I could get an attack of opportunity, but it didn't really move. It just transposed its location.
It's teleported. Yeah, you won't. Oh.
God dang, your hits. I can't believe you get 3 attacks.
Okay.
So it would move here. Well, actually, let's see. It actually doesn't say.
So I get to into the air and fall.
Teleported 10 feet into the air, fall prone, and take fall. Yeah, it didn't say where. It's teleported 10. Oh, it would go up and into the water. It's not going to take any damage because it's water based. So it's just going to go up in the air, then come straight down. But I mean, it doesn't. How can it take? It lives in the water. It would. That's not a. This would not affect it. You know what I'm saying?
Even if you throw a fish off of a bridge, when it hits the water, the force of the impact is going to do.
Well, then it's going to
bludgeoning
take
damage.
Well, 10 feet is every 10 feet a d6, correct? If I remember correctly. So even if we take this, it takes 1 point of damage. And it hits the water.
Ruckus may want to move towards the shore.
He can't.
So that Hondo.
I can shift to right there, though.
That would be plenty.
Actually, it's large, so it has a 10 feet attack range, right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, but op attacks are 5 foot. Move out of 5 foot range. So.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll just stay here then. Yeah, I mean that's all I got. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Hondo.
I'm trying to get into the square just to the.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're
perfect.
fine. You're right next to him.
All right. So Ruckus, cure wounds, and healing ward. And let me double check that it marked 2. And
my stuff's not working. Damn it.
Pass. All right. So that's what I can give you, Ruck.
Thank you.
What would he do?
Varus would turn around and give me advantage on my next attack.
Shut up.
You all know Ruckus is going to turn into a mermaid and jump goddamn water.
Uh-huh. Hey, well, and we'll do his. Yeah, I just want to say 1, 2, 3, 4.
He's either gonna stone it or he's gonna whip it and try to pull it out of the water.
He's got to cast.
He's cool, actually.
He's going to.
He's gonna whip it.
He can try to do that. I'll take that. All right, so he grabs it and he does his thorn whippy, and yeah, he.
Pow chow pow chow.
He hits it.
Nice.
And
Hondo, you should have backed up after you healed him.
I didn't. I couldn't though.
You're out of movement.
And he wraps it around the eel's whatever body, and when he pulls on it, he pulls the eel in half.
Oh, wait.
So Ruckus cries out, "You filthy kill thief!"
I don't care. Yeah, I want whatever that other creature is. I'm gonna pull out a fishing pole.
Yeah.
Coming for you.
We can
Everyone
use
just
steel
starts
bait.
throwing. Everyone starts throwing dynamite into the pond.
And all of these creatures are probably giving us warnings to turn around, go back. You don't want to go this way, and we're killing them all.
It's for your own protection. Go back.
Yeah.
There's a vampire down here.
Oh, we'll kill you for it.
Get out of our way.
So can we see the body? Can we loot the body?
It's an eel.
Eel
I want
meat.
that trident.
Yeah, there was a trident somewhere.
It was just like a watery
It was its
projection.
ability.
Hmm.
Right.
All right, so
I want to discover that ability.
we still have whatever that other thing was, though, right?
Yeah, you have this female creature, whatever it is, that was swimming in the water that struck you.
Hmm.
Well, if we're gonna go for the door, let's go.
Are we out of combat?
No, she's still in the water somewhere. Unless you.
Well, it's Varys' turn, so.
Oh, well, he did the whip. I'm sorry, I got to pass my turn. My bad.
All right.
Dirtless, can you magic missile something that you can't see?
Mm.
I
That would
don't
be
think
cool.
so.
I know it's there.
The door to the south says, "God damn it!"
All right. I'm gonna move up.
Can you put a magic missile? Can you like target the ground?
Mm-mm.
Think so.
I
Does
mean,
do you have lightning bolt? Can you light that?
Oh wow, there you go.
Actually, I could lightning bolt that, but I'm gonna save that until
The
I actually
water.
see something.
Well, isn't
And
Zap.
all the water connected? Like,
yeah, Ruckus is still standing in it.
I'm not worried about it. I'm
We might-
raging. I'll take half damage.
If all the water's connected, we might still get that little snail bastard behind us.
Yeah.
yeah, well,
That's not, though.
no, I don't. It doesn't look like it is, but
It's connected via mud.
It's DM discretion.
well, I mean, if you're gonna cast, I mean, if you could try. I mean, I don't have an issue with what you're trying to do. The question is, where would you put it?
It will dissipate at a certain extent. I'm saying
An area of effect on it. So
I'm gonna hold
What's the
my
area of
action.
effect?
Can I hold my attack?
Yep.
Or just
Mhm.
already an attack. I'm gonna cast. I'll do an easy one. Magic missile. If something threatening shows itself, threatening.
So his lightning bolt, a stroke of lightning forming a line 100 feet long and 5 feet wide, blast out each creature in the line. So there's going to be, I mean, but yeah, because if you were to hit it in the water, I'm going to definitely say that there would be an
15
area of
feet on each side.
How many feet? We'll play it by. I'm going to figure out something if it's tried. But anyways, you're holding your action with magic missile,
Yes.
right? Okay. All right.
What level?
I know. And my turn.
And there you go,
What
Rain.
level magic missile?
First, just 3 missiles.
I'm going to come over here and begin edging around that way the same way, holding my attack sharpshooter.
Are you like sticking your foot out in front of you?
Yeah, that's what I said. Edging my way. You know?
Give me a dex.
Checking.
Give me a dex. The mid dex save when you step out there.
Should he have advantage because he was edging?
Well, he was. Yeah, I'll give you that. Give me one more roll. All right, you caught yourself as soon as you got there and came off the there is no ledge there. You almost went
that's not
down.
nice. Stupid ledge.
You gonna pass your turn?
Yeah.
Boop.
Excuse me, miss.
she
Greetings, friend.
jumps. You see her form right up in front of you. She comes up right up out of the water. 1 minute you're looking at water, and the next minute she comes up out of the water, and she lays a kiss on you, Rain.
Do I shoot her before or after this?
You wish you could shoot her.
I perceive that as
my
a
action. I held my action.
This
Do I perceive that as a threatening action?
It is an invisibility action that she's got. You ain't seeing her until she's there. So
okay.
All right, this is a skill that she has.
She likes you.
Yeah, she likes you a lot, and she tries to give you a kissy poo. Oh damn! And
wait, why did I have disadvantage?
Must succeed. I don't know.
Why did I have a +3? That's a con save, isn't it?
It's a con save you're supposed to be making. Disadvantage.
That was not my con roll.
Hold on. I've got. Oh, wait a second. Hondo.
Yeah,
I got too many target here. Let me pull that off. But why?
Yeah, I don't have a +3 or disadvantage on my con.
I don't know. I'm trying to read the
Well, just roll your con. Just roll a con save.
Yes.
I must make a DC. Okay. On a failure, I can't speak.
Guys, I'm gonna. You guys are gonna hate me for this, but I'm gonna play or choose to fail this.
What?
The player can choose to fail any roll.
You want to fail? You want to
fail this? I want to see what happens.
Oh shit! Are you sure you want to do that?
Yeah, sure.
In the Temple of Vampires, with all the poison shit, you want to fail.
I died.
Oh shit!
Yeah, she fills your lungs and with acid, and you are unable to breathe. And she is beginning to pull you into the water. You guys, the dirtless, you're seeing that because she's pulling Rain in, so you're able to see her.
I get to shoot her now, right?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, because she's still holding her form. Fortunately, you're gagging acid, pal.
I am holding a crossbow to her chest right now, though.
You wish you were.
I die. As I held my action. I think I should get that.
She has what's called aquatic invisibility, my friend, and
she's aquatically point blank with me. I would have disadvantage anyway, but
this lovely's called a drowning kiss.
I see that.
And she is pulling Rain under the water. Ruckus.
I'm like, hey guys, we should take a break soon. I need to recharge.
Recharge.
Headaches.
Yeah, I mean, really, it's all I can do.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Move to there. It's while staying out of the water.
Well, the ledge is, you've got like a 2-foot little, it's a drop, it's a
dirt. Oh,
kind
yeah, dirt. Yeah, just shot at it. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did.
Nice.
And
what exactly is it?
I get a second attack.
It's a D.
You ain't got any. Oh, you're out of ammo, it says.
Oh, jeez. Damn it. Never mind.
You've never added your ammo back in from times you've recovered it, probably.
How many hand axes you got? Well,
I carry 4,
two.
and I.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and make the attack. Because but if we're going to want to say that you have to call that. If you don't and you forget, sorry to be you from now on. Okay. Just about, we never have called it yet. All right. And, but I want to make sure I've stated the rule.
Got it.
Wait, about recovering weapons?
Yes.
Ammo.
Yep. If you recover ammo, if you don't call it, you ain't getting it.
I'm pretty sure that in previous sessions I have recovered.
Yeah. You've called it some, but he's got you've asked for it.
I have a very limited number of axes.
Like me, I have 100 bolts, so I just add in the guide says half of what you expended.
Because I know that the last time, not the last time.
Hand axes and javelins are a little different though than arrows and bolts. So
last time I expended hand axes was when we fought that ghosty creature in the wave echo.
Okay.
Oh wow!
Right. Well, yeah, but but you said you went and picked him up.
No, Ruckus said hey Hondo, when you get mine, and because that I remember it distinctly because that's when I got.
I was trying to say Ruckus has his, so Ruckus has more ammo.
I gave it to him. I gave him the attack. I'm just saying you've got to say something to me that you go and do it, or too bad. That's
and you got to
what
mark it on your sheet. So we have to. You're saying we have to mark it on our sheet so that doesn't pop up.
That's
okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh. All right. So what? Okay, but Hondo, your turn.
Okay, I am going to cast. Let's see here. It is guiding bolt, and do I have to declare the level before I cast it?
If you're going to raise it up past its normal level, yes.
Okay. I'm going to raise it to level 3.
All righty. That means that on a hit, 4d6 at a higher level, slot of second level higher, the damage increases at 1d6 for every level above 2. So it's actually going to be 6d6 if you hit.
Okay, so let's see if I hit.
You hit her. So change your attack on it to 66. You know how to do that? You want me to do it for you?
I have to add the D6.
Just change that 4 to 6.
All right, I can't. It won't let. I'm not allowed to change anything right now.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. You hit the. It's fine. Roll me 2 more D6s.
All right.
So that's 18 points of damage total.
Okay, and then
it already added the 11, so I need to add 7 more on 44. Okay, now what?
And then it adds an effect. So whoever attacks next gets advantage.
All right, and you drag that on her. You need to. He did.
Did that do it?
It did it. It did it. Yep, it's there. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, and then I just want to make sure. Let's see where I'm at here. Rain is 28. I can't get there. Ruckus is 35. Let's see.
What's the range on your healing word? Because that's ranged, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's see. Healing word is 60 feet.
You can move. What is that?
I can move
15 feet towards me, and you'd be in range. At which point I'd get to shoot her point blank with my crossbow, right?
Mm-mm.
All right. So
no.
All right. So I'm going to untarget her and target Rain, and then healing word is at level 1, but I don't have a level 1 slot available. I have a level 2 slot available.
Which adds what then to? Healing word is you add an extra 1d4 for each slot. So it's going to be 1d4 plus your spellcasting modifier, which is sitting at it's already 1d4 plus 5, so it's going to be 2d4 plus 5.
All right, so here's my 1d4.
All right, plus 5. That's 9. So roll me another d4. So he gets a total of 11 points back. Actually, he gets 2 more back because it just added it to them. So that's 17 now. So now he's gagging with poison in his lungs and
Acid.
Yeah, we got to make sure it's right. That's right. Runs out of breath and can't. Yeah, so
I'll deal with that next round, Rain.
well,
I got something that I can do for that.
We'll worry about it later.
You were having a huge difficulty in breathing, Rain, and you're unable to speak.
It's okay. I don't have to breathe the shooter.
Now, and right when you did all that, Varys goes, "Oh no, don't!" And he was trying to stop you, but you were too fast for him, Hondo, because he was going to call down lightning on top of everything there.
Lovely.
Because unfortunately,
Are you sure he wouldn't thorn whip me out of her grasp?
I'm gonna thorn whip you because you take damage, goofball. But he will call Moonbeam down. So, he calls Moonbeam down, and it is a 5 foot right down on top of her. And 40-foot high cylinder sitting right on top of her, and it's ghostly flames, or circling and curling around her. And when she starts her first time or starts her turn there, she's got to make a con saving throw. So I'm going to keep that up right now for Varys. Dirt.
All right, I'm just trying to see if it's in range. 120 feet. Yeah, I'm going to cast Scorching Ray.
Okay.
So I get 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
You should just do lightning bolt. I think Rain can take it.
That's what I was getting ready to do, but it would have fried him. It would have fried. Probably killed him where he wouldn't be able to come back.
It's cool.
You're the you're the pin cushion.
Acid, lightning. You know, it's cool. It's cool. Water.
Why did it give me advantage on that attack? Just wondering.
Because it was it came from
My guiding light.
yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The guiding bolt. Yep.
The guiding bolt.
Yeah,
Did it.
guiding bolt. Thank you.
That thing is wonderful. I love that thing.
It only gives you on that first attack. The other ones won't roll with it.
All right. Well, okay, here's the next one then.
Yeah, that's a miss.
And my third one.
Hit.
And I am going to move a little bit closer, just right down in there.
Okay, I presume that I am grappled.
You gonna give me a strength? Yep.
Save or check?
It's check against check. So
Yeah,
you can
counter
do
grapple. You grapple her.
yeah, because you can use Dex or Strength for you.
I can use Dex.
Yeah, if whichever one's better. Remember, you had this all the time with
try.
Oreo. So
yeah, I'll try. Hey, I did worse.
And she does a strength check, and she has got a hold of you, pal, locked on you.
You didn't let us see that one, Duff.
It was a 20. Would you like to see it? Here. There you go.
I just want to know what the effect of Rain's kiss is on her.
Yeah. Yeah, is she just completely? Is she vomiting everywhere? Is that what happened?
I think herpes is a lot more long term.
Exactly. Yeah.
Ouch.
Right.
Yeah, she burned the herpes off me, but she's got it now.
So unfortunately, you're grappled in that, and she is surprised, so she thought you were dead. So she's returning, and she's trying to struggle and to pull you still underwater. The tax.
I'm going to attempt to go. Yeah, give me another one, but it's going to come out from the acid.
You're fine right now. Now she starts her turn there. And she must make a con saving throw against Varys's DC, which is what What is Varus's DC? It is a 14. All right. So con saving throw. Let me bring this up. Con saving throw of 14. She made a 16. And she made it successful. So 2d10 radiant. And she takes half. So she takes 4 points of damage.
What did he cast on her?
Moonbeam.
Oh, right on.
And so it hits her with fire and all that, and she lets go of Rain and bloop. Disappears into the water. Ruckus.
Stupid question, but was I supposed to take damage from still having acid in me?
Actually, the question is,
Shouldn't you have gotten an attack of opportunity?
Well, he was grappled.
But if she lets go and moves away,
no,
all right.
No,
I don't know if
okay. With her ability, she goes invisible. So, actually, the drowning kiss, end of its turn, it can repeat the save. Give me a con save, would you?
Okay.
And I do have a question about.
Oh, that wasn't a save. Sorry.
The guiding bolt allowing her to go.
It's the same thing.
Does it? Well, she had. What did you make? Do your con save. What did you get? Give me a yes.
Me? It wasn't a save. It was a con, but it's the same thing.
That's fine. You're able to spit up the acid and you're clearing it out and your voice is coming back.
Can I take a sample of that?
Sample of it. Hold on. He's asking me a question about her. Make itself a bonus. It remains invisible and
she can
be invisible, but she's still glowing from the guiding bolt.
Yeah, she has a mystical dim light glittering on her until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
So
you're seeing her. You see a trail then, but the way the water glows too, it's going to counter effect some of that then because of this way this water did, and you see the figure begin to swim off that way, and then turn.
Turn which way? Oh.
So can we still get attacks on her then with some kind of?
I'll give you a disadvantage.
All right.
But she's
cancels out with disadvantage.
And she's underwater at disadvantage underwater. Straight up.
Guiding bolt grants advantage.
Straight up disadvantage underwater.
Okay.
Get a ruckus.
Yeah. All right. I want to do a perception check to see if I can narrow down where she's at.
Give it to me.
Jeez, whatever. I'm diving into the water. Hold on, I want to put myself in a square. Okay. Do I see her when I'm under the water?
No. You see the glitter and the form moving around in front of you very quickly. You know, you knowing that you are in her habitat now.
All right. Reckless attack against the glittering.
I'm gonna put her. I'll let her. I give you a disadvantage on the attack, and you will see the. That's a PDF and some stuff that I did, Mr. Bunny Man, and created that. You give me disadvantage on your attack as she kind of like swims through the area. Okay.
All right.
Nice.
No, you got to. Oh, it's because you're
reckless.
Yeah, and it did chance it off. Give me the fucking. Just take the hit. God damn it. Just take it.
Yes.
Yes, fine. You happy? You happy? Big
right.
Ruckus happy because they'll start
I'm
bitching
slinging
again.
her. What? I specifically reckless attack because I had disadvantage. I was hoping to cancel it out.
I got you. And they were fine with it. Y'all are going to get her sooner or later. I was just trying to see who else I could try to kill. But I don't want to ruin for everybody.
I am going to sling her over my shoulder and swim out of the water like a. I'm trying not to swear, but
no, you're fine.
Like some kind of green beret.
Yeah, no, Mr. Bunny Band, you're fine too. You can ask questions. You're not interrupting, so go right ahead. The more I can tell you about what's going on, the better. All right, yeah, you have her. She's a medium-sized creature. She is some type of fey creature. You can tell.
Can we cast or roll anything to give us any more insight about exactly what she is?
You got any type of nature?
Well, I'll tell you my intent.
She's a hell of a kisser.
I want to. Yeah, my intent is to find out is she a misunderstood good character, or is she an evil character?
You got to give me you got to determine what she is. We'll tell you what that answer is.
All right. So what do you want me to roll?
Nature. Something that would determine what kind of creature she is.
Okay.
Dirtless, you would too. You might run into this, so you can roll it. Actually,
can Varys also roll?
Varys, I was already saying that. Way ahead of you, pal.
I'm animal handling. Can I handle her?
It's not an animal. Anybody gonna get thing high? Well,
Dirtless got a 16.
Dirtless is high enough. Dirtless will know some of his study and all that she is a nereid, a fey water creature that is can shape its environment to suit its needs, and they have a outwardly beauty that comes along with them, and she is thanks to you, and she is chaotic evil.
Okay. Relay all that information, and I kick her.
Yeah, all right. It's mermaid for dinner, boys.
Yeah.
She's not a mermaid. She's a fae. She's a fairy. Yep.
It was a snide comment.
Yeah, I know. Now she's Ugo. All right. So we are going to hold right there because Rain has acid damage that he's, coughing up. And
I shook that off. That was nothing.
Wait, do I have something for that?
I don't know.
No, I already saved. I'm good.
All right, gentlemen. Well, you survived. As again, we're still moving along. And you're just scratching the surface, so just be prepared. This is as complex as.
I almost died. Right?
Yeah. Well, you should have seen. Was it last night's? Almost TPK'd him, or was it Monday night? It was Monday. Golly, I'm trying to remember who it was. Yeah, maybe Monday. They damn near almost all died. And where they at right now? It was close.
Wait, can we not loot before we close out tonight?
Search the battlefield for experience.
You don't see anything on the shoreline.
Oh, so it's
she lives in the water.
Mm-hmm.
So
I want that bench.
I see swimming next week.
Well, he kicked it into the water, so you have to go get it out. Well, we'll pick it up from there too. That you want to look around, but I'm gonna say goodnight. You guys hold on. We'll give XP after the stream. Chat, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back Saturday night with the Force Majeure, the all-female group, and then back again Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday next week. So check us out then, and any questions, leave it on Twitch or sign into our Discord server and check us out there. Thanks for watching.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.